did you guys want to start off on the same day or go ahead and skip to the next morning?
I don't
Your
even
call.
remember what happened the last time we actually played.
Y'all killed a whole bunch of characters, apparently, or a kobold, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Atlas had his run-in with,
Oh
oh,
no.
Sano, I need to get with you and Artris, I think.
Alright.
Um,
Yeah.
I think you two are the only ones who didn't get a magical item last session that were here.
No, I didn't do the one shot.
Did I get a magical item?
No.
Yeah, I
The one
believe.
shot, the one shot
No,
didn't
no,
give
no.
anybody. That was new characters, new holes,
Oh,
and
Sam,
okay.
everything.
Sam. Apparently, last session everyone got a magical item, so
Oh, okay. Alright,
yeah.
I
So
wasn't informed.
you guys
Okay,
need to
cool.
go and talk to her about
Wait,
I
that.
but did I
think
get?
I
No,
was
I got them.
I think
Never
I
mind. I
had
didn't get
something I wanted to add. Yeah, I did get it. So but we didn't figure it out till after the session, so I got a perfect longbow of wings.
Oh, you did. I forgot we had that big discussion about your bow. Okay.
Okay, so I guess he has his magical item then, or something similar to it.
So it's just Sano then.
All magical,
Yeah.
magical item.
Nah, bro, you should see what I got.
I hope I get like a mirror that doesn't show me my reflection.
I literally got.
Are
A,
you
I mean, if that's
bro,
what you want, you can have it.
No. It's something from another campaign. I
Oh
was,
my, you mean that one?
yeah, no. I got like a bunch of useless items, like a map that never told me like the right way.
No. Sam, get the hammer.
Yeah, can I? Oh, yes, the hammer of supremacy.
Oh, and I guess I also have a set of metal pipes, but I don't think they're magical.
No, they're not magical. They're just more durable than the wooden ones.
book of
Yeah.
cartography that shows me that gives me basically a mini map. So you know.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, okay, now
really good.
now we really getting isekai. Status open.
All right.
So
So Sano, be thinking about what you want, and you and I can discuss that. Whenever you're ready, I guess, in your secret channel or DMs or whatever.
okay.
Um,
Can I just have a warhammer that does like extra damage to orcs? That's all I want.
Warhammer plus one.
That's all. That's
Yeah.
all.
I don't see why not. I guess.
Awesome. Thank you.
Sam, you're
I-
horrible.
Yes, I finally got it, Jay. I finally got the hammer I wanted.
Have we encountered that many orcs even?
No. It's
You don't understand. The reason why is because this is like a personal,
the personal vendetta that I have against someone that I
personal
really,
vendetta and
really
a
wanted.
was it a inside joke between me, Sano, and technically N.
Yes, but I just want a warhammer like that.
Yes, but we now technically he just wants a warhammer that does a bit more damage to orcs. Or, well, it's so stupid.
No, that's all. That's all I want. And the bottom of my heart, that's all I want.
Okay, so
Would that be too hard?
if you guys are on the same day, I went and pulled the weather report. So there's your weather.
Freeze. Oh, that's right. Freeze patches.
Who the heck is going to diegetically deliver this news to anyone? Like, do they have a weather forecaster in this town?
It's like magically, it's magically projected into our brains.
Magically.
Um, this is just kind of meta information to help set the scene for you guys.
Okay.
So, like, you can walk out the door, and if, 62 degrees Fahrenheit would be cold for your character who usually, like, lives near the equivalent of the equator, you could be like, oh, it's a little chilly outside.
I might do that with this. I think Artris comes from warmer climes.
That's 16 degrees for you.
I am freezing. I need
16 degrees Celsius.
I'm sorry to say, but I'm technically a gnome here. I don't think I'm freezing. I think I'm already in hypothermia.
You just die.
I think I already died.
He's on the floor frozen.
All right, so
Oh,
As
that's
a small man, almost no
Mm.
body.
Oh, that's
do I
unpleasant.
that quickly? I'm already frozen dead.
so this is your weather report. For the sake of consistency and getting things moving, let's just say that everyone that was in the forest is now back in town or arriving in town. Some of you have already been here, some of you are arriving back to town. So everyone can converge together, you just have to decide where.
Actually, before we officially start, can I ask the ham whether today's session is gonna go good or not?
like,
Because technically we do. Okay. Son of.
ask again later, okay? Because N's not here. That's why.
Wait till next session.
Later.
Oh, Atlas the ham. Oh, I missed that.
I was like, I need you to do that again, Atlas. I need you to do that again. Your mic didn't pick up that well.
Says, ask again later.
Yes.
The ham is so sacred. Okay, we're all walking into town from the forest.
The ham is beginning to be like the shell from Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, that's kind of the joke.
So who's walking inside of this town? Is it me and Arteris?
With you,
Or is it just
me, and I believe, as well as I think the kids plus the no, I think the donkey came back with them already. Because I believe it was just you, me, and N, technically, who didn't show up last session,
yeah?
or a couple other people, but I believe the main.
Atlas didn't show up either. So
Yeah,
Atlas
so
still hasn't returned from the kobold fight.
Oh my god.
No, I got busy using Britney Spears.
Huh?
Fight.
Yeah, me and
Yeah,
Britney
so
Spears were getting along good there.
Atlas has a Britney
Britney
Spear. Atlas has a Britney Spear. And yes, it is magical, and yes, that is the whole reason why he went to go and commit kobold genocide. Um,
There was only like
I
19 of
guess
them.
we
It doesn't
could have
count the
built our
genocide.
base in the kobold cave he cleared out.
This is true.
ew.
Well,
I
like we
can
could have spent
clean
some
it.
time filling it out, putting some furnishings in, expanding it, fortifying it.
Kobolds are gross.
Okay, we
Yes,
can clean it.
but they are also very wealthy.
Okay.
This is true. They had Britney Spears.
If by wealthy you mean they have literal mountains of trash because they can't differentiate between valuable items and inedible items and edible items.
This is true. Sometimes they are like wyverns rather than true dragons.
Hey, I mean, technically to us, some of this stuff could be trash, but I mean, technically to them, it is treasure. So, where are we to decide what's treasure and what's not?
Well, I'm sure that there's some guy in Mechanus, whose name I can't remember, who has a contract that determines that.
Damn, that's kind of toxic. That dude's just going out saying, "Nah, this ain't treasure. This is trash." The guy looks at his mug that was passed
Yeah,
down
but like
by
there's
his
a
great grandmother that died a horrible death, but gave it to him as her last dying wish. It's just like, damn, that's fucked up.
yeah, it is fucked up, but it was necessary for magic to work in the setting. Is for there to be a set amount that a given diamond or
Hey,
amount of.
Sano, I don't know what just happened, but from what Lyric posted, I think as soon as we arrived at town, we just see a whole bunch of kobolds flooding out of town. So I guess
No,
get ready, kiddo.
I just wanted to use the kobold gif. That's all.
Sano, the town has been taken. Take possessions.
Alright, so
London.
you guys have to converge. The most obvious place to converge, in my opinion, is probably going to be the tavern.
Back to the tavern then. After I've delivered my letters. I don't remember if I delivered my letters last session, but if in case I haven't, I deliver my letters to the post office, tell them to send for a replacement for me in this town.
Okay.
And all the other stuff to my friends and family back home.
Yeah, I'll start making my way back to the town after,
Oh my gosh, guys.
committing serial killing, uh, mass slaughter.
So, this is a little bit of like DM magic here, but like I consider this a good omen because I'm slightly superstitious. So I use a tavern generator to generate the menus every time you guys ask what's on the menu at the tavern or whatever. And it also generates information about the tavern, which I usually don't like retcon whatever I've already said about a tavern, and so I don't give you like the name of it every time. This one is the Spotted Behir, which, as we have established, is my favorite D&D creature ever. So I am taking that as a good omen for today's session. I just
Spotted
wanted
what?
to share that.
When is
Yeah.
Whiff supposed to be here?
He will be here. He's usually about an hour late these days because he has a thing that he has to do on Fridays. It's unfortunately mandatory.
Hmm.
So he'll
Okay.
consistently
Wasn't
be
he in
about an
another
hour
session?
late. Yeah, he's in the Thursdays too.
No. I'm talking about today. Isn't he in like another session today, or was it school?
Mm,
The army.
it's his new job.
Oh, okay. Kicked. No.
So he'll.
I specifically asked for Fridays off for my new job for this reason.
Oh no,
He'll.
trust me. End did too. They just didn't give it to him.
Not this week.
Or any other week. It's like he barely started fighting for his Fridays. Or sorry, he barely got his Fridays after fighting for so damn long, which is next week and the following one, but it's still questionable whether he gets
No,
everything
I
off.
don't know how busy my weeks are going to be after I start class. I'll probably have less flexibility with my schedules than I did back in Edmonton.
Well, from my knowledge, depending on what happens going further into the future, we can, of course, always rearrange our playtimes.
This is true.
Anyway, again, we're still getting off the main topic here, starting our session.
All right.
So yes, convergence. We are converging.
Yes, as
I'm
we
on
all.
my way from
Yeah,
Missouri to
yeah, we walk
happiness
right into
today.
town.
Oh,
with with Atlas and I believe with the kiddos with battle axes. I guess they have now.
Yes. Which honestly, N would probably be okay with because
Yes, he would. He would. Like finally, they're learning.
See, the thing is, I wouldn't doubt in any of my mind that if that N would have probably stolen that battle axe and give it to those kids. Like, I really don't doubt that he would have just stolen it himself.
But it was a gift, which was nice.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
saved him
Very
the trouble.
friendly. Very generous.
We're all gonna die.
Well, yeah, I guess we'll just be walking through town. Chilly, so I'd be a bit cold. I just want something like hot, so I'd probably like look around to see if there's like any tea shops in the area.
Tea shops. That's a little too specific.
I'll roll for it.
Herbal shop.
There there is
Apothecaries.
there is a
Apothecary, yes,
tavern.
apothecary.
They may have tea, but I don't know if there is specifically a tea shop in this town.
We look for an apothecary.
Apothecaries sell different types of plants.
I think Sano would have a stroke trying to say that word. Not gonna lie. Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. Apocalypse.
No. Yeah, I guess I'll go to the tavern. Like, I'm thirsty. I'm trying to get warm.
Hey,
All
tell me,
right.
you
Trying
got
to get the
tea?
kids something to
What
eat.
the fuck is tea?
Yeah, so
All
yeah,
right.
bring the kiddos to the tavern.
So when you ask for something to drink, the first thing that they hand you is
Table.
like a menu with like a whole bunch of like alcohols on it. You're gonna have to explain that you're not after alcohol. It is an uncommon occurrence.
I just kind of like look at the menu. My eyes kind of narrow down. Uh, what What do you recommend? I kind of look up. Not really like reading. Coffee is bean water. Stop. Ugh.
uh, so
Question: what race is the tavern keep?
Is he an orc?
no. I thought about saying
Dying.
that, but
I'd be
no.
dying if it was more.
I thought about making them an orc, but no. It's a halfling.
Oh, adorable.
Imagine it was an orc. All I hear right now is a whack.
What?
Son
I
of
like how
a-
I like how you say halflings and then you say adorable and then like I don't remember, the
I know,
gaffer
right? I know,
or
right?
the
I
Proudfoot
remember.
guy from Lord of the Rings.
I never see Lord of the
I
Rings.
remember my knowledge of tieflings, and I go, yeah, sure, cute.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I think you weren't speaking English.
I'm sorry, I haven't watched an overrated movie that's almost 3 hours long. Is that what you wanted to hear?
Good heavens, the extended editions are much longer than that, I think.
The debates we're about to have.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's
Yeah,
okay. I can just
so
like poison your bird feed or something.
anyway, they recommend they have a wonderful Shiraz that they
Ooh,
recommend pairing with the cheese plate that's on the menu today.
I will just say I would love
God
that.
damn, are we in a country club?
Just for myself, and I'll feed the kids.
Okay, and as for the kids, there are potato wedges and jerky strips on the menu as well.
I order the I
Drop.
order a set of potato wedges, well, two sets of potato wedges for the kids to start off.
Okay, now the only thing you have to decide is if you want regular potatoes or sweet potatoes, because they're both on the menu today.
Do they have the vegan option?
I would like.
Vegan potatoes?
What the fuck? Go outside, Zarok. Go right outside. I'll bring your food in a bag.
You damn it,
Given
Keep!
the
I want the rabbit stew, but can I have it vegan?
given the ordinary
Jesus
potato
Christ.
wedges
Okay, regular potato
with some
wedges it is.
vinegar.
Oh, with vinegar, okay. I don't know if the kids would like that. Maybe get the vinegar on the side so they can try it and decide for themselves.
Yes, very well.
That's very much a regional thing.
Mm.
Nah, you get what you get and you don't make a fit.
And yeah, so for the wine and cheese, that is and it comes with crackers. The cheese comes with crackers. So it's wine, cheese, and crackers. That's 7
That's
gold.
what I was thinking
And
earlier.
then
Is like when you said what the kids get, I was like, someone to give them the crackers.
and the potatoes are 5 gold because you got 2.
Very well. I'll deduct 5 gold from his.
How much is mine?
7.
7. Okay, I'll pay this. I was gonna be like, should N pay for my meal? But I'm like,
um and
babysitting fee.
yeah, so just a reminder that does come with crackers as well.
Oh yeah, feel fancy.
And while they do that, I'm just gonna mark one of my rations off.
Okay. So then we have Atlas and Syrah who have to decide what they want.
Well, I'm kind of.
Not
Oh, sorry,
threatening
you
to
go. You
poison
go.
people in chat. Um, Zero is just gonna Syra. I'm pronouncing my own character's name wrong. Syra is just going to
Zero.
order the jerky strips.
Did you not see the meme you just posted? You gonna die.
Well, uh,
You're gonna
no,
be
I'm gonna. I mean, now that you mention it, uh, no, yeah, I made my way back to the tavern, and I'm just gonna. Barkeep, what what is your finest alcohol?
The finest alcohol?
The finest one. What's your top shelf?
We
Or
have,
what will get me drunkest quicker because of just what it's been a rough day.
well, we have a wonderful stout from a brewery calling themselves the Violet Griffin.
Wonderful. I will take a huge. Actually, do you just have like a barrel of it?
Uh, got a cask, but you gotta pay wholesale.
That's okay.
Okay, 85.
5? Yeah, here you go.
85.
Oh, 85. Yeah, no, here you go.
Alright. Pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you. Can I get a glass for that as well, please?
Yeah, this one's on the house. Here you go. And he just, like,
Thank you.
hands you, like, a mug.
Can you show me where the cask is? I'll just come round and get started.
It's the third one on the wall over there, and he gestures to, like, the line where usually they're, like, on tap.
Look, yeah, he's just gonna go around and go, oh, because he just realised that he has committed mass slaughter on and just like absolutely destroyed a goblin household. So I mean a
Kobold.
kobold household.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna kind of like wave to everyone, being like, "If you need me, I'm over here." And he's gonna just slowly sip on his stout. He's not gonna get drunk. He's just gonna make sure he has enough to sip on, and if he needs a refill, he now has it available to him. Yeah, he's just gonna do that,
Just
and then
get
I'm
drunk.
also gonna like inspect Britney Spear as well, just he's kind of like used it in the moment, but hasn't actually like properly inspected it.
Okay. So you notice that there are definitely some odd things going on with this spear here. The weight of it, for one thing, definitely feels lighter.
Yeah. Okay, I'll roll an investigation check. See if I can find out anything else about it. Okay. Well, it helps if I put it into the sessions, doesn't it?
It's okay, I can still see it. Yeah, so there is definitely something going on with this spear, but you might need someone with a little bit more of a magical touch to be able to figure out exactly what's going on.
Okay. That. What does it look like? Because I know it says that it's like. Can I do a history check on it?
Sure.
Right. I
I
have to
don't.
go get tea. Dinner.
All right.
Okay, no problem.
But it's fine
I
now.
I actually don't remember the link you sending me having a description for it.
Okay, I'll let me find the link. You know what? I've got it in. Here, I'll just put the so everyone else can. See, I'll just put a screen grab of it. There we go. So would I possibly know of the famed hero Justin of Timberlake?
Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and say yeah.
Go ahead and say yes.
Wait, where did we get to talking about Justin Timberlake?
No. The famed
Sir
hero
Justin.
Justin of Timberlake. Two
Yeah,
entirely
what
different
about
people.
Why do you need to know this?
Oh, I don't know just whether or not like my character would like know anything about the history of the spear, and then I could see like trying to make sure my character knows what this is in game more so than anything.
Ah,
That's all. He's slowly
yeah,
getting
fair enough.
drunk on stout and
Fair enough,
inspecting
even.
his new spear.
Baked potato.
So everyone's just chilling.
Yeah,
Just chilling like a.
yeah, I'm just eating.
Chilling like villains.
I'm gonna have my ear out, Lyric, to possibly catch any information of someone talking about possibly looking for harpies, or just people talking about looking for, or just in general information. See if anyone's talking about anything interesting.
Yeah, you hear lots of things. So by now, news of the Marquis dying has reached the area you guys are in.
Well, shit.
Uh-oh.
'Cause I'm just eating
Uh-oh.
my food. I'm just eating my food.
Mm. What's a marquee?
uh, so that news has reached the area you guys are in, and it's kind of big news. People are whispering about it, saying that the Marquis was probably murdered, but nobody really knows why.
Man, that's crazy.
I don't know why. Mhm.
I really
Um,
come over and kind of like after listening to everyone like strange. I had an invitation to their party. Never
As I
did
look,
make it though.
as I look for my rations. Oh, did you now?
Party was whack. It wasn't worth going to.
I'm sure that if we were there, we could have protected them, right?
we needed we needed the protection. I lost a good friend that day.
the
Oh, so
ham
you guys
version
were
1.
there.
Oh, I was, yeah. I have no shame. My mom and dad told me to go there.
I
They
didn't tell
didn't
you
want to
shit.
go. I'll let people know I went to that party. Oh!
Oh.
So then, what exactly happened?
I think I told you this already.
So I don't remember much about it.
Arthur leans over and says, I'd also be curious to know what happened.
All right.
I don't know much about you before you stumbled into town.
Everybody, get around the table. We're gonna have a talk about this right now.
Gather around, kids. It's story time.
Me as a player laughing because I know what happened.
Me as a person who was there and laughing because I'm not saying shit.
So yeah, I was invited to this party. Well, my parents were, but they didn't want to. They didn't really have time to go, so they kind of gave me the task of going, and it was kind of crazy. The food was kind of like not that great, but it did make me go to sleep. I think it was something like that. But a lot of people fell asleep, and we woke up, and then I met a good friend. It was this turkey thing. I think it was a vulture, but Rest in peace, Mr. Vulture. I miss you so much. Kind of say under my breath. Essentially, the Marquis kind of attacked us, and there was like some crazy experiments, and I was there, and the Marquis died, and then yeah, little lizard. I think it was a kobold that like killed him. I think. I don't know, but that's about it.
Cobalt. A cobalt in a
Yeah.
room full of distinguished
Yeah.
guests. Distinguished guests.
Well,
Okay, what the-
A
the
cobalt.
kobold. Yeah, he was invited too. Do you have something against kobolds?
Well, they're not exactly fancy party.
Are you generalizing kobolds now? Is that what you're doing?
Have you seen their caves?
Well,
They're full
yeah.
of trash.
Well,
There's one right outside town.
I don't know anything about that. I don't definitely not.
well, I guess you can. That's your opinion on them. I met some good kobolds in my day.
It takes. I mean, they are fun to talk to.
You know, if they're respectful to me, I'm
Interesting.
respectful back. You know, that's just how the world goes. But overall, I do remember that kobold did kill the Marquis, but the Marquis was trying to kill everybody. He was like trying to sacrifice people or something. Kind of, as like Sano kind of like rubs the back of his head. It was kind of crazy.
He was building Chimera.
Yes, basically building the dog thing from.
Yeah, out of curiosity, was his name
Don't you
Tucker?
dare.
Was his
No
name
matter how
Tucker?
good
Stout Tucker.
I'm about to
um,
say, is his name Tucker? 'Cause I
Marquis,
swear to God.
I
And,
laughed so
well,
hard at
yeah.
that part. The part was so funny.
Wow.
Shit was funny as
Sam,
hell.
I love you. I love you to death, so you love
Uh,
trolling so much.
Nah, I'm not even
Thank
trolling.
you.
Dude. That was a good moment of the series. Like, you can't tell me otherwise.
No, I agree with you. Like you
Yeah,
said,
I mean,
it was
Hugh's murder
it was
was also
needed.
a good moment in the series. That doesn't make it emotionally.
Well, the thing is,
That
most
doesn't
of the
make it
time,
not an
it,
emotional punch to the gut.
technically, it's meant to develop the character, so I understand that. It's very good.
But yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically the story. What happened at the Marquee, and then after that, I guess someone like sneezed or something, and then I ended up somewhere, and then it was a long story. But anyway, we're here now. Enjoy
that
your
was
food.
your fault.
No, not nobody knows that.
I'm sorry.
Nobody.
Did I hear the wind whisper?
Yeah.
I'm going to roll
I'm pretty sure I just
what's
heard the
the
wind
term?
whisper.
An insight check.
I smile. like
Yeah, you
like
know what? Same.
I
I
believe that
rolled
the insight
12,
is deception.
apparently.
I rolled a nat 20.
I I'm telling the truth.
Well, I mean, he is technically telling the truth, except the part where someone sneezed.
So the
I'm
only
not
part,
lying.
so the only part that they find out is a lie is a sneeze.
Yeah.
The only part they
Okay.
don't believe is a sneeze. Are you sure someone sneezed?
Well, no, I mean, about it having nothing
I
to do
love
with
that. Are
him.
you sure someone
sounds-
sneezed?
That sounds a lot like of what happened to us when I first got to town.
It does sound an awful lot like like what happened
Chew,
immediately
excuse me.
after you. Uh, um, then it happened while you were having that conversation yesterday. Or was it just this morning?
Yeah, it was just this morning.
It's a very long day.
It has been a
Tired.
very
It's
long
been a very long day. We met a character. We met an elf in the woods, and then abandoned him.
Out of game, I was gonna choose elf for the hammer, but I felt like that was too easy.
I know, right? I know, right? Choose the uncommon shit you don't see too often.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh wait, you guys met an elf? Where?
Outfadu.
He just said in the woods.
In the woods? Oh, that's cool. Were they nice?
He was a bit desiccated last time I saw him, but we just sort of walked away and he didn't come with us.
Desiccated. That's such a good word.
Perhaps we should go look for him again. I worry for his health in that water-deprived state he looked to be in.
Well, that's cool. Um,
And to gather that maybe you guys aren't the heroes that I thought maybe you would be.
You thought
I
we were
never.
heroes?
Wait. You
We're
thought we were
adventurers. I'm
heroes?
an adventurer. What are you?
I'm a spoiled rich boy.
Huh?
I am a scientist.
Okay,
Oh
well,
shit.
show us some science.
Not that kind of scientist.
Uh, I am very
I
confused.
know. I'm confused now. I'm confused.
I'm an archaeologist. I
Oh,
I dig up and she gets into her backpack and takes out like a piece of pottery. I'm like, I
Oh,
dig up
so
artifacts.
so you're a grave robber.
But if
Madam,
it's
I
more
am
than
an
200
errand
years
boy and
old, it is
part-time
not grave
mercenary.
robbing. It is. It is
So
an archaeological dig.
what you're telling me is if I was to go into a king's chamber that's over 200 years old and I just take his shit, that's no longer robbing. That's supposedly digging up stuff and safety and
That-
whatnot.
I mean, there's a difference between
Exactly,
having
exactly.
permission
It's
to do it and
still
going
yeah.
in and
robbing.
Well,
doing
having
it.
permission and is definitely.
Oh
You
yeah,
have
yeah.
to have the proper paperwork.
So apparently having license makes it all right to still rob people. So you're telling me if I had the license to kill you, then technically that's okay to just take a
I think
life?
that's just called being a police officer.
Yes,
No,
that's what being
it's called
a
bending.
soldier is.
It's called bending laws to fit your supposed crime. Just because you
Like,
say it's legal and allowed doesn't mean that it isn't any less what it actually is.
Getting a little too real, guys.
I'm sorry, America.
No, man,
This
fuck
is supposed to
America.
be a game, not real life.
No,
I want
man.
to be a magical wolf boy, but I'm just here.
To be fair, I went to say soldier, but my brain was like police.
For real. Out of
Same thing originally.
Same
Stop,
thing.
Mr.
Officer in the
Popo!
definition
Tomato,
of soldier.
tomato.
I would finish the cheese off my plate though, with grace. Mm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to open that can of worms.
No, that was just, it was
I
just for
start
stupidity.
handing
Fun. I
out
just
small pamphlets to the children labeled something like The Shireist Manifesto. Join the revolution.
I mean, did
Interesting.
you want us to have that kind of stuff? We can.
So you're handing the children propaganda? Is that what I'm hearing? What are
I
the
am
I
giving the
mean, if
children
I mean,
political
you call it
propaganda so that
propaganda.
they
I'm just
know
gonna
more
call
about the
it
subject at
parenting.
hand. It's informative. It's so they understand the conversation.
Like I say,
I,
you call it
They
propaganda. I
can't
call it
read.
parenting.
They're illiterate.
I
well,
call it
They're
parenting.
not
I want to
literate.
read. I want to show
Spoiled
them.
again.
Well, I do want to talk to one of the kids though. I was supposed to train one of them.
Yes, so there is a cleric and a druid.
I think me and N discussed that I was gonna help the. I think he was gonna help the druid and I was gonna help the cleric.
Okay.
The cleric's the younger one, right?
Yes.
I only remember N saying stay away from my kids.
No. We talked. You weren't there. We talked about this. He said sure, but don't do nothing stupid. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do nothing stupid. I'm gonna teach him like magic, because I know some like healing magic. I'll help the cleric. Well, that's after we eat and stuff.
But yeah, I say, would you like to learn? Would you like me to teach you to read? It's very important. It's a very important part of not being taken advantage of in the world.
Would Would you
Jesus
like me to
Christ.
learn you to read?
Would you like me to learn you to read?
I just imagine these kids staring at them right now, like
Yeah.
like ears in the headlight, just
Would you like
wide-eyed.
me to
Yeah,
teach you to read?
basically, first of all, they don't really know Artris all that well. They just got teleported and then like all of a sudden reunited with everyone and then came back to town and now they're eating potatoes. They don't understand what's going on. Too much has happened and this is like the day after everything literally blew up because of a chlorine bomb. These children don't know what's happening right now.
This is a thing.
That bomb was because of someone having fire on their head. I think, right?
Yes.
That's why. 'Cause
These
he was a teen.
these children literally don't know what's going on right now, and they're completely mute, and they do not understand the concept of reading. They don't even know what that is.
I have an idea.
They don't understand the concept of reading. They need to learn to speak first.
All you
actually have
need to understand right now is that they're just looking at you and just staring at you and blinking.
Both of the children are completely mute. They are 4 and 6 years old, and they are mute.
Okay, so question: with my species being like a half like dog, if I put the deer mask on one of the kids, would they be able to talk to me because I'm an animal?
The issue isn't that they won't speak, it's that they can't.
But can they think? Like, can
Well,
I talk to them like through their head? I'm pretty sure they have thoughts.
telepathy, yeah, you probably could.
Yeah, but yeah, like that's what my mask does. So lets me talk to animals like telepathically. So I was thinking, because I'm like half dog, I can like make the kid put it on and then he can talk to me whatever he's feeling. If that works. If not, it's straight.
Um, I'm gonna say
I
that
see.
it's flexible enough to
I'm not.
work on children because children are somewhat animalistic.
I see. I'm not getting through to them, and I just put my stuff away, and I just use my druid crap to make some nice, fun sensory effects to entertain them for a bit.
Do what every parent does when words don't get through. Here's the phone. Watch YouTube.
And for the purposes of digesting the information received earlier, I use the spell to predict what the weather will be at my location for the next 24 hours. Hmm.
Please try again later. Weather app not working.
Please try again later. Your current information cannot be processed.
Huh, the magic isn't working for a bit.
This pizza's pretty good. Does anyone want any more food? Everyone full? I think we have like a long day ahead of us, probably. Good talk.
Okay, so our mission remains what to find somewhere to leave Fee and Foolproof next session. Is that right?
Me theme music.
Well, technically preferred. We would like to find them a place to stay this session. So the next session, all we're doing is just having fun and partying with Foolproof and technically Thargon, and just like having a mess around session. Just do whatever we want, mess around, do something stupid, maybe have
How is that
combat,
different from
whatever
every
they want
other
to have.
session, though?
Well, technically, next session is going to be an actual full-on, just do whatever because it's our goodbye to actual Foolproof or his actual IRL because he may no longer be with us in our sessions ever again. He
This
may
is
not,
true.
So that's what I'm saying. Next session is literally just going to be our full up, just as a person, not as a character, but as a person, just mess around with him because, like I said, this might be our last time seeing him.
I guess so.
So that's why I'm trying to say for us in game today, we need to prepare everything so that next session we can just have fun.
Like, I have an idea. Like, I think Sana would actually like, knowing like the situation that occurred. It's best if we look for allies in the town that we're in right now. Let's see
Yeah,
around there.
that's why I've been trying to keep my ears open. Hence why I
Yeah,
stated like I
yeah,
keep my
yeah.
ears open for anyone who talks about harpies. As soon as they say that, I'm going to target them and go, "What about harpies? Like, excuse me, gentlemen, mind if I buy you a drink? What is this about harpies I hear?"
Yeah, we
Okay,
just got to
guys.
get some information.
I
Like,
am
so I'm just
so
waiting.
sorry.
I was
I'm
just
s-
waiting for Lyric to drop that on me, but she said, "Oh yeah, you hear a lot of things." Uh huh. And there's just like nothing. I was like, "Oh okay, then I just hear shit."
sorry. That was a very important phone call. What's going on? What I miss?
We are talking about who to kill next, and we're
No.
thinking about just making some KFE.
Okay.
Well,
No,
after
but
eating and everything, I'd probably just pay for my meal and head outside. Yeah,
All right.
that's me though. I don't know what anybody else.
so I'm eating my food. As soon as I finish eating my food, I'm gonna go outside and check my cart to make sure it's not, or just to see if I need to repair or anything. Also check up on REA or Ari and see.
Avery?
I don't remember. There's too many A's I remember. There's too many A's. I feel I'm more Canadian than American. But for those who got that joke, thank you.
Very much so.
But yeah, so like I said, I'm probably just gonna check my cart. Like I said, check Avery to make sure they are still alive if they are alive.
He's definitely still alive.
See, that's what you say. Okay, so
Yeah, he's still alive,
that's known
but he would
somehow.
love some apples. The apples that you had got incinerated whenever the cart got blown up, so he would
Yeah, no,
love
I
some
figured that part
apples.
out. I figured that out.
Oh yeah, we should probably start repairing or procuring a new car.
It's already been repaired,
Oh, has it?
but
Very well.
you can't repair things that don't exist, like the
Yeah.
apples.
Oh, the thing is, you have to understand. You have to understand this. We don't need to worry about too much of a big repairs because I have the cantrip mending. So no matter what, we should be okay. The main thing is just worried about food because like I said, I can't mend food.
Well, we're right
Unless
here.
it's the ham.
We could buy food here.
Yeah, we can just buy him
Yeah, I
food.
know.
True.
That's why I'm like I said. That's why I'm back in town. I don't mind. Like I said, if he says he wants apples, I don't mind. Just depends on whether I can go to a place that sells apples.
Yeah,
So is there a place that sells apples?
yeah.
I'm
You
gonna go
you
up
just walked
to.
out of it.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go up to.
The
I'm gonna go
tavern
back to the tavern
sells
keeper and just be like,
apples.
"Can I get like, can I get a bag of apples?"
Uh, yeah.
Bushel.
You want a bag? You want a bushel? You want a basket or anything like that?
Well,
I want a bushel.
I have not much money, so whatever I can get for. I mean, how much is a bushel?
Okay, let me rephrase. How do you want to carry them?
We have a cart, so
Who's
in
we?
the cart.
You haven't signed a contract with me yet. Who's we?
Okay, I let me slow down a little here. The tavern keep is not very nice, by the way. Uh,
Oh, wow,
not as
another way.
grumpy as the last one, but not very nice. They tend to have like slips of the tongue here and there. Let me back up a little bit. Let me slow down, okay? A bushel is tied on a rope. A bag is a bag, and a basket is a basket. How do you want to carry your apples?
A buttload.
I'm sorry, let me slow down for you. I need apples. I don't care what size they are, how they come in. I just need apples for my good friend Avery.
Give me a barrel.
Okay. Barrel
This
I
should
can
make
do.
it easier. Give me a barrel.
I mean, he would have just handed you a whole bunch of loose apples and you'd just be, stumbling over with that. Why can't I hold all these limes? Like,
That's what made it easier. Just give me a barrel.
barrel of apples is 50 gold. If you want it full.
Give him 50 gold. I'll be on with my day. Don't make this harder than it should be.
And just leave the moving of the barrel of apples to Syrah.
Little
Let's see,
owl.
four?
Little
I
apple, big
help
attitude.
grab the apples and add on top of that an order of and on top of that I ask him what sort of well preserved foods do you have? We may have a long journey ahead of us, and it would be good to stock up now.
As I
Well,
look, as I'm going to look towards him and go, I think we'll be okay on that. We want mostly on just vegetables and fruits. Meat will be fine.
No, I need fruit. I
No,
need
no, I'm saying
vegetables.
stock up on fruits and vegetables. Meat will be fine.
Meat will
So,
be fine. Well, we're not
yes.
eating
So
Avery.
again, meat will be fine. We just need the vegetables again. Fuck's sakes.
So we have enough
I'm
meat.
very against eating talking donkeys.
Oh dear God.
I, she knows what she's doing at this point, just so you know.
Swear to God, we're gonna have KFC on the menu. I swear to God.
I'm not chicken.
you you should hear how Nyx is in the Thursday campaign. She is intentionally antagonizing the possibly worst person to antagonize constantly, even when he's not present.
Oh, I would have been a bitch then, because I would have been antagonizing the fuck out of you.
Good thing the guy's an NPC, so you know.
Yeah, he's an NPC, so really it's just I have to pretend to be annoyed.
Sure, pretend.
No, really, I
Sure,
have to pretend to be annoyed.
that's what we'll say. Pretend.
It is pretending because I happen to find it adorable more than it's annoying. But anyway, yeah. So, we're against eating Avery.
Yes.
Why was that even brought up? No one's gonna
I
eat
don't
her.
So
know.
we're fine
I
with meat.
never said we would eat Avery. They just made the assumption that we're not eating. Like I never said we were. Y'all just assumed.
Nom nom.
Like I just said meat was taken care of. I never said what the meat was. They just said no, we're not eating Avery. I was like, I'm sorry. I never said I would eat Avery.
Well,
All I said was meat was taken care of. So I don't know. I guess the bird wants to eat Avery. I don't know.
Owls are, I think they're carnivores, or are they omnivores? I can't
They are
remember.
birds of
Wait,
prey.
what?
They predominantly
Owls?
eat
Yeah,
snakes,
owls are
mice,
birds of
assorted
prey.
small mammals, that
Yeah,
sort.
they
You
are
know what is a
carnivores.
small mammal? The bartender.
Technically, I am a small mammal. I am
Technically, so
a
is
gnome.
Arshus.
yeah, and Sano.
Yeah, so like over half this team you can try to eat, but just the question is, will you be able to before we blow your head off?
Oh my
Well,
god.
here's the thing.
I'm just
Owls
being truthful.
usually eat
I'm just being
tear
truthful
strips
here.
off their prey and swallow those strips whole. So it's probable that she wouldn't be able to strip any of us down to our bones in good enough time for it to be worthwhile. And anyway, she's not technically an animal.
Yeah, like I said, it just depends on how she wants to play her character. I'm just saying though, y'all made the assumptions. I never said anything.
So we have enough meat, do we?
That's what I
Apparently.
stated. That's what I've been stating.
Good.
No one, no
So,
one wants to
how well
freaking
preserved
listen.
are your vegetables? How well preserved are your vegetables?
Do you have kimchi?
They're not preserved. We got pickles. I guess.
I know that this
You
might
know-
be hard for you to understand, but pickles are a preserved food.
I thought
It's true, they are a preserved food.
I thought they're fruit, not vegetables.
Strictly speaking, a pickled cucumber is a preserved
I have
fruit.
laughter.
A pickled onion is a preserved vegetable.
Well, yeah, because it's an onion. An onion's a vegetable. But a pickle itself, it's a fruit.
Well, a pickle isn't a pickle, it's a zucchini.
No, a pickle is a
Or
cucumber.
a cucumber.
Zucchini.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
Okay.
Now that established that pickles are just preserved zucchinis, apparently.
Yes,
In this
more
world,
or
yes.
less, I think they are.
No,
In
they're
this-
cucumbers.
In this universe, yes.
Cucumbers.
Yes, it is.
I forget which.
They're cucumbers.
Yeah, they're
Very good.
but they are fruit. Pickles are fruit.
Care what they are, they're good. But they're preserved.
Agreed. Okay.
I never said they were bad.
I'm just saying, this freaking innkeeper dude is like, we don't preserve our food, but we have pickles.
Hey, all we gotta say is, don't yell at us. We ain't the innkeeper.
That's why I was.
You grow cucumbers around here? I'm surprised I did not know this sooner.
You okay there, Lyric?
Regardless,
She's having
we'll
a mental breakdown. We've broken our DM.
I'm just outside drinking my hot drink. I was gonna try to teach one of the kids about my patron. That's a great idea. Amen. Did Lyric die?
I don't know.
I'm not quite sure.
Maybe
it's
a phone.
possible that she is dead.
I think we
Maybe
might
if-
have actually broke her.
It might be a phone call. Who knows?
Possibly a phone call.
Oh, a bloody
Not a
nose.
phone call.
That's what it was
Oh.
yesterday.
Bloody nose? Oh, yeah. Too much weed?
No,
That's true,
she's
it might be
allergic
the
to
temp-
she's allergic to the state that she lives in.
No, I know that, but it's like the way she got a bloody nose. I like sometimes it can be because too much THC. So the question is,
I think it was
I never heard of that before.
dry air or no air conditioning. I don't know, something like that.
okay.
Yes, constant air conditioning over several months. We have not turned our air
we do-
conditioners off here since before April.
I feel that. I feel that.
And air conditioners prime, like, part of how they cool the air is because they act as dehumidifiers, which just so happen to blow cold air back because they have Freon in them. So they pull all the moisture out of the air, and when we compound that with sudden, like, episodes of moisture, like yesterday, which was a second day after it had been raining, so it was like the second rainy day in a row, I got a nosebleed yesterday.
Goddamn.
Yeah, it happens every year. I get a few nosebleeds every summer.
Sucks.
It really
Well-
does suck.
The main thing that sucks about it is that About 5 years ago, I had surgery on my face. I got like a reverse nose job, basically. And it's called a balloon sinusoplasty, and it's terrible. I won't go into details on it, but if you ever have the option to do it, don't. Um, among many of the reasons why is because you're awake the whole time.
Ow.
But they take this latex balloon and they shove it in all 10 of your sinus passages in your face and then blow it up to break your face from the inside out.
Isn't that
And
fun?
you're awake the whole time. Well, anyway, it changed the way that everything drains in my face. So whenever I get a nosebleed, I literally choke on it because it just goes straight down my throat.
Damn, I'm sorry, shit. That sucks.
We're just better.
So that was why I had to get up so suddenly yesterday.
Well,
Today, it's just because your DM is dumb and forgot that the headset was muted.
oh, okay.
Ah.
okay.
Okay, we all have those moments.
Yeah, we all had those moments where we just gone from our mind. But yeah, so shall we continue?
Yeah. Where'd we leave off?
Um.
We were ordering rations and debating about
Oh
whether or not
yeah.
some
They want
pickles
to
in
know if
fact was named
they had
for a
any other
fruit.
type of was it rations or preservatives, yeah, stuff.
Yeah,
English.
because the last thing that I remember is arguing about whether or not a cucumber is a zucchini.
That still kills.
Alright. So, no, they don't have any other preserved, like, fruits or vegetables or anything. They have pickles, that's it. Because everything else, they usually cook it and, like, prepare it before it goes bad. Excuse me. They usually cook it and prepare it before it goes bad, so there's no time for them to, like, chop it up, process it, and,
I'm
like,
still trying to figure out why
preserve
the
it anyhow.
tavern has all the food when there should be like stores that sell this stuff or considerably a market.
Well, there is, but this is the closest one. So, I mean,
In this whole
What do you have in
well, the
terms
thing
of
is,
raisins and other dried fruit?
hence why I was gonna go to the market, not to the tavern keep.
you just asked for apples. You didn't ask for preserved
No, no, no,
apples.
no. That's I was getting here for apples. I was going to I was gonna go to the marketplace for the apples, but for some reason everyone's like, oh, let's stay here at the tavern. I'm like, okay, but I'm pretty sure tavern doesn't have everything we need. It's a tavern.
Yeah.
So I was gonna go find a marketplace, but we kind of just stayed here. So
They
I'm
have
gonna go
like
off.
quick process hot and ready foods. They don't really.
Yeah,
They have
You got
well,
jerky.
microwaves?
They have jerky. Jerky is on their menu for today. So like they do have a way of like drying things out, but typically they don't.
yeah, that's why I said I'm gonna go to the marketplace. Marketplace should usually have those kind of things needed in stock or supply.
But yeah. So it's just pickles to answer your question, Artress.
Any dates?
Don't we all?
Digs? D-I-G-S?
Dates.
No, DATES.
Oh, dates. Okay, I definitely heard digs. Uh, yeah, they have
That
some
was the sound
dates.
of me face palming.
They're not like dried out or anything. They're like in little
I hope
bunches.
not. I'd prefer ones that aren't dried out.
You saw that, right? You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Alright, sorry about that. But yeah, uh, you're still asking the tavern key for. Okay. Excuse me. Y'all gonna go to your scene.
Okay then. Uh, all right. We'll have 3 boxes of dates and um. Who here likes pickled vegetables and fruit?
Already got pickles, I thought. So, preserved vegetable fruits.
Well, some of them are indeed. Some of them are pickled. Some of the preserved things are pickled. I was wondering if we should bring some of those along with us, but if no one's going to eat them, then it would be a bit pointless.
I'm not quite sure. That would have to be up to everybody else.
Well, let's be cautious and say one of your jars of pickles.
Okay. Pickles come in barrels.
Of course they do.
Oh, of course they do.
So it's 35 for a barrel of pickles.
And your dried fruit, like the dates?
The dates are not dried, they're fresh.
Ah. Hmm. Well, they might last the journey. Hmm.
And you could always dry them yourself. Honestly.
Okay, that's true. I can dry them myself. Then again, I might as well dry grapes and make raisins. So they have grapes in this part of the world.
Yes.
Okay. 10 bunches of grapes, please.
Okay, that's 25.
Okay. Yeah. This is going to be expensive, but hey, it's important to restock.
Oh yeah, while they're still talking to the tavern keep, I'm gonna go out to let just like I said, still check up on my cart and make sure mend up what needs to be mended. I'm pretty sure it's gonna take a while, and as well as if there's gonna take a while, I'm gonna be crafting
Right.
a
I
brewer's kit.
get a bag for the grapes. I hope I get the bags with the grapes actually.
Yes.
And then I take some of them over to the cart as they are, and then I leave some of them out to dry in the sun.
Okay.
Um, uh, then I go to my to the place where I keep my stall that I've been selling things at, with a small strong box, and I leave some notes uh, and a small bit of money for my successor when they arrive. They've got a copy of the key. Um, it's brief rundown of the town. The blacksmith and Solomon the carpenter, and the sorts of things that grow locally.
Okay. So just a detailed sort of, this is my legacy, it's yours now type of note.
Yes, like this is my efforts to establish trade with this town for our home.
Okay, makes sense.
This is weird and kind of random, but 3 of us have Pokemon themed pictures for our profiles. And I just realized that.
Yes, we do.
Yes, I suppose so. I caught the shiny Magikarp. and I am very pleased. I was very proud of it at the time. So,
Hey, I am the magic shiny card. But yes.
it was on Pokemon Go, of course. Still,
All right.
my magic art. I don't think I've evolved this into a red Gyarados yet, though.
Pokemon D&D.
Syra is gonna be like, so I know this is probably a strange time to ask, but where are we going?
Who are you asking?
Just people in general.
Oh, people. Okay, I'm outside.
Yeah,
So
like
I'm
I'm
sorry.
outside and I'm still listening for if anyone says anything about harpies. I've still been waiting for that information.
Other things have been going on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I know it's fine. Like I said, I'm not rushing you. I'm just waiting for whenever you release that information so I can chase after them too, so we can
Um,
go get them.
Um,
if I've come back by now, I just say, well, I think we're headed to the regional capital. That's why I'm tagging along. I was hoping I could serve as an ambassador for my organization as we expand trade in this region.
I see. Okay. I was just getting everything set up in the cart, so I didn't hear anyone talking about exactly where our destination was. Is all.
Okay, well, ideally, if you are at the cart, if you're asking Zorak or you hear Zorak hears this, he will tell you where our true destination would be the next town. But we are just making a pit stop here to resupply.
Retley is the town you're
Okay.
headed to.
Rattling, I
Does
think.
that answer your question,
Yes.
bird person?
Bird person. Yes. I am gonna give an apple to Avery though.
He is going to happily munch on the apple.
Mm.
He's
Well,
gonna say
upon
how much of a
her,
shame it is that they're leaving this town because this place has the best apples, and that we should stock up before we leave. Because he
We
doesn't
did buy
know.
a barrel full.
A whole barrel full of apples! Ah, jeez.
Yep.
I'd better eat them then.
Yes.
Don't eat them too fast, Avery, or you'll be sick, and then we'll have no more apples for the rest of the journey.
Oh, it's alright. I know my limits.
Very well.
Avery, as your employer, you can eat the apples if you need to. Just let me know when you're out.
Yeah, but this place has the best apples, and we're
I
leaving.
know, but food is food. You may discover more better apples at a different destination. Hence
That's
why
a good
people
point.
travel. It's fine if you eat all the apples. Do not worry about it. Just make sure that you don't eat it all before we hit the next place. Because if we're out of apples to eat by the time we hit the next place, well, you'd have to wait till the next place. So if you wish to, what's the word, pace yourself, you're more than welcome to.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Now then, as I turn to the whoever's at the cart with me,
Yep.
I'll be heading to the market to restock and check up on any other supplies that we may need on this trip. You're more than welcome to tag along if you need to head to the market. If not, then well, I'll catch you guys back here at the inn. If you guys plan to go anywhere else. If not, then well, relax for a bit.
Hey man, I just kind of like sitting by the cart. I'm gonna just be here.
Lyric, would there happen to be? Did I happen to hear anyone at the inn talk about harpies?
Not in the inn, no, but now that you're in the street, you can hear a little bit more whispering going on. And you maybe hear something about there being like a flock of harpies that have appeared outside of the town.
Okay, upon hearing that, can I look around to try to pinpoint who stated that first?
Yes.
Alright. Do you need me to roll something, or am I just gonna get that for free?
Yeah, you have a little bit of difficulty determining who it is, but you find them after a few seconds, and um, you are able to pinpoint exactly who that was and where that voice came from.
Okay. Upon seeing them, what race are they?
This is now I have to decide. It's an elf.
When I ask the real questions, right?
At least it wasn't an orc.
It might be.
It's an elf.
Full, half, high. Can I tell or
Uh,
no?
Stone.
we'll say high elf. They're dressed
Oh,
in
high elf, really? Okay.
Hi, elf.
Yeah, man. 420, baby.
It's just an elf that sells that.
He looks at us, bro. We're gonna need more snacks.
There's a sun elf or
Yeah.
moon elf.
um
I believe the sun should be out.
yeah.
Hmm?
If I remember correctly, you're not really gonna see many high elves enjoying the nighttime.
No, that's true.
Or
Okay, so upon seeing that, I'm going to walk over and tap on male or female.
androgynous.
Oh, great, that helps. All right, then I'm gonna walk over to this androgynous elf and just walk over, come a bit closer, not fully underneath her or scaring him or her, but just clear my throat and go, "Excuse me, I heard you were talking about harpies outside the town. Would I be so? Would it be so much of a problem or trouble if I was to inquire where outside of town exactly they were spotted?
Oh, they're not very far outside of town. They've set up in an inlet in the forest
Oh,
over this way, and they just kind of like gesture in a vague direction with their hand.
vague direction, but at least it's general direction, right?
Yeah, I mean it's not like specifically north, south, east, or west, but it is the direction.
Yeah, like I said, as long as it was general direction, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, I'll take note of that general direction, and I'll be heading there right after I go to the market then. Okay, like I said, market first. It isn't open forever.
Unfortunately, it is indeed not open forever.
Yeah, like I said, so I need to get there first.
All right.
So yeah, however you want to play this out, DM.
Well,
The
I
only good thing
mean,
is we're not splitting up. We're all in town. We just need to do different things in town. That's all.
yeah. So, anyhow, it's a short walk to the market. You're walking for about maybe 30 minutes.
Out of curiosity, was there anyone else who tagged along with me, or was it just me going to the market?
That's up to them.
So I can. So that's what I'm asking. Like,
Syra will tag along.
okay, so I do get to make small talk. Okay, that's all I need to know. So as we are heading to the inn, I will turn to Syra and go. So, what's your reasoning for leaving or coming out here? What intrigues you enough to make you wander this wide expanse of land to seek of some sort of adventure?
Dusty old ruins.
Ah,
Grave
good.
robbing,
Ah, I see.
if that's what you want to call it. But in actuality, I was looking to go get some licenses to actually explore those dusty old ruins without being called a grave robber. Because, you know, it's not robbing if it's legal.
So you don't have the paperwork.
Not yet.
It's a grave robbing.
I haven't done anything yet. I haven't gone to the Dustfield ruins.
Well, if you if I happen to see any upon our travels, I will. Well, I may be inquired to inform you.
That would be helpful. Although I really would like to get the proper paperwork first.
Well,
Last thing I need is, you
seeing
know,
as what well I plan to do with my type of line of work, those so-called ruins may just belong to said person.
to what person?
Well, as I state, the ruins that I may inquire to you may just belong to, like I said, said person.
Oh, well, okay. There are that it is pretty profitable sometimes. Get into these old ruins,
I'm
things are
not
left
worried about.
behind.
I am not concerned about profit.
Oh, I am. I spent most
That's
of
the
my gold
least of my
trying to get here.
concerns. Well, as I say,
Mm.
profit's the least of my concerns.
More often than not, the lands that these ruins are found on are owned by someone, usually some local lord or other. I object to the whole notion, but it does tend to be the case. You may need their individual permission in addition to any larger oversight.
So I have to fly through to get there.
You may have to, what's the term? Kiss a lot of asses
I
to be
swear, if either
allowed to
one of
conduct
you
your
makes a height joke right now, I will bite you.
Technically, Peck.
research.
Pun intended?
Syra,
Fear
it's
not,
fine. It's super
Syra.
effective.
I have been surrounded by people much taller than me for for the last 40 years, maybe 5. I am not unfamiliar with people taking jabs at you for your height.
Even other Owlin, because I'm pretty short, even for Owlin.
Very short.
Bertram.
Tiny burb.
Anyway, so as I'm walking along with Syra, because I believe Syra's the only one who's, or is there anyone else who's coming along with me to the market? Because like I said, this is from me asking people at the cart.
No, I'm staying at the cart.
Yeah, I'll stay at the card.
Would you like me to bring a bag or a box to help move things in?
I think I should be fine.
Hmm.
From my knowledge, Lyric isn't too concerned about weight, apparently.
Nope. I don't
As long
follow
as, as
income
long,
Now,
tax rules.
yeah, as long as it's logical, I believe she allows it. So
Yep. But do tell me if that's being too nice.
I ignore
hey,
encumbrance too.
I haven't said anything yet. So I mean, you don't hear any. I'm not
Mm.
complaining.
I just think logical things like, oh, if you want to carry like a giant like sword, you're gonna have to like have a certain amount of strength to do so. Like,
so
Yeah.
what were you asking that elf about before?
Oh, just acquiring accommodations for a certain child. None to worry about too much, unless you
He.
wish to. Well, uh, possibly. As I stated, this would be more of, well, like I said, a personal thing that I must do, as it is part of my responsibility to take care of this. So, unless you wish to involve yourself
You
in this,
are her father?
no, I am not wedded or have lain with any woman so far yet. Well, not recently, at least, to have a child.
Ah, her protector, her guardian.
In a way, yes. I just more of
Hmm.
acquired her by chance, and now I've just taken her under my guidance and blessing, if you will.
I appreciate the self-restraint that you did not make a wing pun.
I do not see humor in this. This is pure business. I do not why you wish to bring humor in business, but it is bad for business.
There is much humor to be found in all sorts of business. We make jokes about that wizard, that wizard back home, all the time, despite the damage he did us.
Well, then I would assume that is not business, because business is something that is fair amongst two or multiple parties. I do not.
Oh,
I would
business is
assume.
seldom fair, I'm afraid. Take it from me.
Then you, good sir, have been dealing with a very sad type of business. You may have to relook at what your business entails, good sir.
All the businesses I dealt with were of the sad type. They
That
just
is.
so happened to be the most successful type as well.
Oh, then congratulations to you, good sir, with your luck in that type of business.
Oh,
For
no, no,
me,
no. I was not the one who was involved. I was not the one who owned the business. I was the one that they were fucking over, if you pardon my friend.
I do not care for language, good sir. Language is just a way one expresses themselves. Whether you use any type of language in front of me, I personally do not give a fuck.
Huh. Very well. But we set them straight in the end, and
Ideally,
we
yes.
won our future from them.
Well, on that, that is, as I stated, would be more of the fault of the ones who are, for crying and dealing with that type of business. I do feel bad for you, but at the same time, is it not your job to guarantee that your business, flourishes?
Hmm. Businesses do not have innate value that they do if they do not provide good standards of living for those around them. If the existence of a business comes at the expense of so many, what right has it to persist?
Hence, why is it not your duty as a business partner who is dealing with that to then settle it? Hence, why that
Settlements
is
between
considered.
those with much power and those with little power don't tend to favor the latter.
Yes, well, I agree with that, but like I said, is it not within your own ability and power to end it, and if you can end it or not? For is it not
It
your
was
own?
within their power to end
Was
it,
it not your
but it
decision to
eventually fell
enter?
to us to do it.
Go do whatever you need to do. I'm trying to drink my drink.
But I
Um,
digress.
yes. Uh, as it seems that we are here at the market, do excuse me. I must take care of business first before I deal with pleasantries. As I will then turn to look around in the market to hopefully spot to spot if there's any bulk places that sell bulk in food, equipment, as in rope,
Sorry, I had
glass,
to divert for
containers.
a conversation with my dad for a moment.
You're fine.
Uh, what I was trying to say was, but I digress. Yes, it would be good to um, find a safer home for the young Harfield.
That is why we will. Well, I will be searching for a place for her afterwards. But for now, like I said, I must first acquire this business. For these shops do not open permanently. They must themselves go home to their families. So I must take care of business before I can deal with anything else.
Very well. I will provide you any assistance you need in the matter, if indeed you do.
If I am in need of assistance, I shall ask if you are able to accomplish it. Ugh. But for the most part, like I said, I would like to look for any type of well businesses that have bulk storage or would consider have bulk of the storage of typical items, flask, ropes, whetstones, tents if needed, bowls, stuff like that, as well
Tar
as
or other waterproofing materials, perhaps?
yeah. Well, I believe some of us have create water, and I have a way to create water consistently. I just do not have a way to create food.
I
as
meant
my
for sheltering us from the rains,
They have a cart.
oh
keeping the.
we have we'll tell you that's why I have a cart. If we need to, we can stick us all into the cart if needed. It is big enough to hold. I did make sure that it was big enough to hold us all if needed. It may be uncomfortable and a little cramped, but at least we'll be dry. If needed, you are more than welcome to, like I said, purchase your own stuff from that kind of.
But pitch and tar are used in repairing and waterproofing of carts and the like.
Well, like I said, if you're able to find those, then you are more welcome to purchase them. I currently just have no need, or I currently have not a need of it. Like I
Very
said, this
well.
is why I've
I shall
stayed a
go
little bit
and
more.
make inquiries as to our supplies of such things myself.
I see. Like I said, so Lyric, if you need me to roll for that to search for those things specifically, I will more than happily roll. If not, and they are given to me, I will just take them.
Nope, I will let you use your eyeballs.
Thank you very much. So, like I said, if any store shows that it may have bulk in those items that I need for like rope, containers, flask bowls, whether they're sealable or unsealable, I prefer both if possible. Uh, utensils if needed. Like I said, any type of whetstones, fire starters, water purifiers if there's any. Let's see what
Water
else will I need.
purifiers might be a stretch, but there are some places that look like they have some parts that might be able to be put together into distilling gear.
Okay.
Um,
What about filters and such that you might use to, well, filter various
Well,
contaminants out of
for
water?
that kind of stuff, that's just basic knowledge because even I can make a makeshift filter. So I'm not gonna lie, that's basic knowledge
No, that's fair
to be
enough.
able to do that. Yeah. But if there was like a actual water purifier, I would prefer to do that than instead of just spending at least a couple hours every day to craft a brewer's kit to make unlimited water. If I
yeah.
already had it, then I can technically build a different kit. But
And then other than that, there are a few stores that have similar to what you're asking for, or exactly what you're asking for. They're just a little spread around. The whole
okay, so
plaza seems to be
okay,
kind of littered with, all these little like carts and stuff. So there is a little
okay,
bit of everything of what you're
there
asking
is a
for.
Costco. Okay, so there is a
Yeah,
Costco.
it's just not all in the same place.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. I don't mind going to like 8 different stores, but I just want to make sure I could find all the things I would need.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, then how much would it cost to technically buy a decent amount of bulk of all that so I wouldn't have to worry about it in the future usage?
How much do you have at the moment?
How much do I currently have in my possession? I currently have 1,285 gold. Out of curiosity, would that be enough? Oh, she's muted. Oh, never mind. No, she's not muted, but she's just not talking.
Sorry, a thing came up. I'm
No
back. I
problem.
was here. I heard everything. So you
No
have a
problem. No
thousand
problem.
some odd gold.
Yeah.
So 300 for everything, but you're also buying a lot, so I feel like that's fair.
300 gold? That's absolutely fine. I was more concerned that it would take all 1,000. I was like, fuck.
No,
There goes all my
I
money.
I feel like that's fair for the amount of stuff
No,
that you're buying.
that's absolutely fair. I am down for that. That's usually what it costs me to buy from Costco as well for my at least week to month supply. So yeah, so it drops me down to 900 gold. With that, am I also able to have them delivered to the inn, or am I gonna have to take it myself?
You can pay a little extra to have people bring it to the tavern if you want.
Okay, how much extra?
50.
Okay, I am down to pay that for the have them delivered to the inn for me. So I'll pay an extra 50 gold for that. Yeah. Well, now's a chance for if anyone else wants to do anything before I run off to take care of the harpy stuff. I'll give anyone else a chance to buy anything or do anything at the market if they came or not.
I'm just chilling out the cart. I was just waiting for you to
Yeah.
get everything that you're getting, so I can
Yep.
help put it away.
So the most part I'm just gonna be stuffing it in the cart. So I think we should be
I
okay.
want to organize.
I want to take inventory stock.
It's inventory day. Haven't you guys heard?
Every Tuesday.
Uh,
Okay. Sierra, I am gonna need a perception check from you for that.
14?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam, I don't know why, but for some reason, every time I try to do those sound alerts things, they never work for me. I don't hear them for some reason.
Dory May.
Dorime.
Sano's theme song when it comes out the shower. Beautiful. We should probably like see if they have like a hot spring or a bathhouse here.
You're more than welcome to. If you
Get all
want.
fucking clean up and shit, yeah, before we head out.
You'd be smart if we could find that kind of stuff, because that's ideal.
Wow. My migraine is like coming. Ugh, hate it.
I also hate migraines. I feel that pain.
Yeah, I had to go to like the emergency room the other day.
Oh my god.
Mm.
It was like really, really bad.
He had a really bad migraine.
Like made my like left side of my eye close up from all the tension. I was like, oh my god, I'm dying. It was like really bad. Wait, what? I'm gonna have to check something real quick.
Well, if no one wants to buy anything else, then I'm going to be heading back to the inn just for
Oh,
everyone else.
it's funny. I was checking exactly what you were writing.
Yeah. So,
Well, I mean, Syra did run off for a second, but she is back. Shoving something into her backpack.
with an apple in the other hand as a distraction.
Yes.
Also, yeah, I don't know why those sound alerts don't work. They don't work for me either.
Okay,
Damn,
so
spent my
so
point
it's
for
not just
nothing.
me. Yeah, so like it's not just me.
I can refund them.
I don't care.
It's too late. What's done is done.
Okay, well, fine.
Wait, why are you talking for me?
I could
There
have
you
given
go.
your points back, but damn. All right.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. I try.
Funny. Ah,
Yeah.
No,
So
sorry, I was gonna be like, so did you find everything that you were looking for?
I found enough. Not
Kind of.
everything, but I found enough.
Yeah. Okay. So back to the cart then.
Yeah. Well, for now, well, as I'm showing the possibly 50 or so plus people carrying shit for me right now. Yeah, I believe we probably need to drop this off at the cart before we take off. Or to do anything else that I need to take care of, but
Should we find another donkey to help Avery?
got him a girlfriend.
no, I do not believe that would be necessary. I believe
It
there.
might be. That's a lot of stuff, and he's one donkey.
We also have like the big man Atlas there too.
You see,
That's
the
true.
thing is, we don't just have a donkey. We also have a very much powerful warhorse.
War horse.
Yes.
also Avery will remind you every time you bring it up that he's not a donkey.
Right. We're not at the cart yet, though.
Well, the funny thing is, we're not the cart, so she don't know. He don't know. It don't know.
Well, right, I'm just saying he doesn't think of himself as a donkey. So if you were
Oh
to
yeah,
say
no.
that, he
Of
would
course
say,
not.
"Oh no, I got it. I'm not actually a donkey."
Oh yeah, no. Of course. Like I doubt any person donkey would say, no, I ain't got this.
What the hell was
Trying
that?
to fix Avery
A
at any
baby
point in the
dolphin.
future.
Don't
I'm
worry
s-
about that.
What
I'm
was
sorry.
that?
What was that?
What?
Fix
What do you
Avery.
Fix
What do you mean by
Avery?
yeah? Well, what do you mean by fix Avery or
As
whatever?
in, like, make him not a donkey anymore.
Oh, you
Make
mean
him not a donkey.
yeah, decurse him? Sorry, I didn't know what we were talking about. Like, were we talking about the dice spot or the donkey? I could not tell
Are you going to,
because
are you going to
I
make
know
him
for a
not
damn
a
fact
donkey
that the
anymore?
because I know for a damn fact that the Avery bot sucks dick. So when you said fix Avery, I couldn't tell if you meant us to fix the bot or fix the donkey because like either way, it's just like I don't think we have much say in that too.
Oh,
No, I meant fix not donkey Avery.
We're gonna de-donkify him.
De-donkify Avery.
De-dunkify? No.
I
I will tell you that I have run this campaign multiple times and have not had a single group who has successfully de-donkified Avery.
Hey, all I gotta say is my assumption of what Avery what might have happened to Avery is
Challenge
pretty
accepted.
accurate.
challenge accepted. Yeah, for real. We'll use the power of the ham to change Avery back into a human.
Because the fact that he keeps correcting us tells me, on some level, that it bothers him.
Well, for the fact that he told me that he was human when he first transformed, I automatically know that's either A, a curse, or B, it's something that's pretty similar to true polymorph. So the only thing that I know that should be able to do that is something to be able to basically destroy a curse or greater restoration.
Maybe we'll just find the wish spell.
Yeah,
Or
what if we
or
did? Yeah.
which, like I said, something of greater restoration or higher of that ability. So
I want
that's
to see
why,
if I
like,
can find
Oh,
groans.
by the way, while everyone is here, roll a d20 for me.
ah, shit. Okay.
Speaking
A
of
flat D,
greater
a flat
restoration.
Yeah,
D20.
flat d20.
Yeah, flat d20.
15. Ooh,
18.
not too bad.
8.
Atlas! Artress!
Yeah?
I need d20s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Atlas. I guess you said Atlas.
$17.
I see. You rolled in the wrong channel though.
Sorry.
Oh my god, Sam, you jumped out of my shield.
Ow.
Hey, Alice.
Better?
Yes.
Oh, you already rolled a 17.
I need you to roll a d20,
Okay.
please.
Sorry, was AFK for a second.
No problem.
For a second, okay.
Is it the generic D20 or
Yeah,
am I
just
rolling for
Flat
something?
D20, good sir. Flat D20.
Okay. Yeah,
just
there you go.
d20.
Oh, hell yeah, 18.
It was
No, actually,
14. So it's a rock.
Shit. Yeah. What do I get? Unique, mythic, what? Common, deaf.
Common.
What do I get? Common. One common card. Okay.
Da-da-da-da.
We are all dead. We are all so very
I will
dead.
be expanding those soon. It's just I've been busy
Well,
preparing for school.
no, that's fair. Also, we're only dead if you use the card.
Oh, you mean like
No, no, put it down.
You know that's damn funny though. Well, you be like this? Just do it.
Wait. What was the roll for?
Basically,
That
to find the card.
I
Who
give a
finds the
card
card?
out every session, and sometimes I forget. I try to do it every session, and it's just a flat d20, and whoever gets closest to whatever number I roll on a d20 gets it.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, so yeah. So back to you guys were talking while you were on your way back to the cart.
No, I believe we're at the card now. I believe.
Oh, well then there you go. So Avery is going to notice that Syrah has an apple. Is Syrah eating the apple, or are you just carrying it?
Just carrying it. It was a distraction.
Oh, well, he's gonna notice that you have an apple, and he's gonna go, "Oh, good taste."
Yeah, actually, she hands it she holds it out to him. She's like, "You can have it. It's fine."
Oh, well,
Eat it.
this is a little embarrassing, but I don't have thumbs anymore. Can you pick the little stem off of the top? I hate that part.
Sure. And she takes the stem and she starts twisting, but she's going A B C D until it falls off, and then she hands the apple back to him.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. And then he bites into the apple.
God, that's horrifying and creepy. Looking at a small little bird twisting basically the neck of an apple, saying A B C D like he's trying to curse
It
something.
was a game I used to play as a kid. Basically, whatever
horrible.
letter the stem broke off on was the first
Yeah,
letter of
was
the
the
person
next
you were gonna marry.
was the name of your next victim.
We can go with that one, but you guys don't know that.
The
While
19th
he's eating, I
Whatever
go
that
over to
letter
him.
lands on is the name of the next victim.
the
See,
19th
look
letter
at
of the alphabet. I just rolled a d26, so it's the 19th letter in the alphabet.
But I don't want to do the counting.
So you're telling me you don't.
And I say to Avery, can't help but notice that you seem to be inconvenienced by this
Yes.
transfiguration of yours. So while we're traveling, would you like us to look for a way to undo it?
Well,
I've already made that promise to Avery when we first met, so I believe you should be fine with that. Or we should be
I,
okay with that.
I don't know what to say. I don't really know you that well, and you haven't been here, but, uh, I,
What I have to say.
so someone else already offered to help me. But you're welcome to join us, I think, maybe. I don't know. I don't speak for the whole group, but maybe.
Well, that's fair. I just wanted to make sure that it was. I just wanted to make sure that your concerns had been addressed, since, as you said, I haven't been around that long, and you know, it was it was gradually growing on me that you were being inconvenienced by the whole thing.
Well, I won't lie and say that I don't miss being human. I definitely do, but it's not something that I am inconvenienced by particularly anymore, if that makes sense. I
Yeah, I agree.
I
The
feel
human
like
spirit is adaptable. Can adjust to even the most bizarre of circumstances.
I feel that I've gotten quite used to it. I really just only miss thumbs these days. Oh, thumbs.
Oh, you mean the fat finger?
If that's what you want to call it.
Yes, thumbs.
I
They
miss
are
being able to
a
open
blessing upon
doors.
all who have them.
I miss being able to open doors, hold cups, open bags, tie ropes, pull the
That's
stems
funny.
off of apples.
It's like I could just imagine a donkey with a thumb. Ugh.
That would be really weird, and I want someone to draw it now.
Like, could you imagine you see a donkey just standing on hind legs with a hoof and a thumb, just opening a
I
bag of chips while staring you down?
I miss holding forks and spoons to eat. But that's really
Hmm.
all I miss while I'm, well, like this. I can still enjoy
It
apples
occurs to
just
me
the
that by
same.
asking him, I may have committed an ableist microaggression.
Oh, no, it's fine. He's just lamenting that he doesn't have thumbs. It's not considered, I mean, I don't
Way
think
to
it would be
go.
considered ableist, in my opinion, because it's not really something that he can control that he doesn't have thumbs. I mean, he can't do anything about the fact that, he is a donkey now for whatever reason. You know what I mean? So, I don't think it's ableist, because it's not like you're picking on him for it. He's just talking about how much he misses having thumbs.
As I look at Sano
Yeah,
as
I
moving
know.
his
I
thumb
just
back and
like
forth.
there's this really cool disabled trans Finnish YouTuber uh channel name goes by Oakworm, and he does this. He's done all sorts of videos on vaguely ableist tropes in media, and one of them is miraculously healing your disabled characters.
Oh, I
That's
think
a
I've seen that video. It's not
that
the
is a
same.
YouTuber that exists in this world.
It's not the same because
This is an out of character comment.
There you go.
it's not the
There you
same
go.
because it's not like he's missing a foot and then it just magically is made better, or it doesn't matter, or whatever. Like, he can still, as he said, he can still enjoy apples the same way. He can still do all of the things that he would have done if he were human Avery. It's just he doesn't have thumbs. So
He doesn't
sometimes he
have the
needs.
he doesn't have the abilities of humans.
Sometimes he needs help.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
so sometimes he needs help. But it's not that that doesn't matter, or that it's just going to magically be made better, or whatever. Like, his whole thing, like, literally the reason he's in the campaign is to try and figure out how to make him human again, which no one has succeeded at. But
So far,
right. But that's not an ableist thing, because it's not about any sort of disability. It's just the fact that donkeys have hooves and humans have hands. It's just an observation of fact. Sometimes he needs help.
Sorry.
No, that was good. I loved it. Um, but yeah, I don't consider it ableist because, like I said, it's just an observation of fact of the different anatomy. That's all it is. It's not like he has like a
Well, yes.
prosthetic or something that all of a sudden is just magically
But after a
cured.
manner of speaking, isn't it just a slightly more magical version of like someone who's lost their thumbs?
Well, no, because human Avery would have thumbs, but Avery is not human at the moment.
yeah, Avery is currently a donkey.
No, but his mind is still human, and he's still trying to operate within a humanoid society.
Yeah, but that's not. I still think it's not the same as, someone who has like no foot. All of a sudden, they get like a foot instead of a prosthetic or whatever, or someone who's like blind or deaf and all of a sudden that doesn't matter, or like the kids, for example, are mute and nobody cares to figure out why. um
Hey, I'm
Hey,
figuring it out.
yeah, like, I'm not saying sorry about. Like, I'm sorry
It's
about
really
that, but
hard to figure out why. I don't have telepathy.
I'm letting those kids talk when they want to. I'm not gonna force someone to talk about trauma that they're not ready to talk about. That's inconsiderate to the people who
They're
need to hear
gonna.
stuff.
I'm gonna talk to them. Don't worry about it. I'll
Yeah, like
handle it.
we go and talk to them. Just
No. I'm gonna talk to them.
when
If
they
I
ready.
had
but
out of character therapy training that went, deeper than what to do when someone's just gone through a terrible experience, I might, but I don't want to. I don't want to try that in character and get up.
Right.
So my point was though that it's not the same Avery being a donkey and talking about not having thumbs compared to forcing the children to speak when there's obviously a reason why they're not. You know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess.
I just want to make sure I'm making sense. So like I get what you're trying to say, but I don't feel that it's the same thing because Avery doesn't see it as a disability per se. It's just something that is.
He's cursed. The point of being cursed is to break the curse. So
Yes, like the point of rescuing the princess from the Dragon Keep is to try to marry her.
What,
It's
the
very
dragon?
cliche. It's very cliche, but it's how the usual story goes. So,
Oh, you mean the
donkey is
dragon that
cursed.
Sano killed
Mhm.
4 sessions ago?
No. I used a cliche here. I used a cliche, not actual
Hey, you
representation.
killed a
Trust me.
dragon
If
4 sessions ago.
if I
That
wanted to use
sounds like fun.
representation, I would have said the dragon that we killed and the princess that we did not rescue.
Yeah, it was
You
alright.
didn't rescue the princess.
No, they
No,
killed
no,
her.
no, no,
They
no. We
killed her.
killed her. We killed her. Oh, sorry. Someone killed her in cold blood.
Hmm. They did, just literally mid-sentence, just like unseen servant behind her and just whack, dead that
Yeah, it
fast.
was just unseen service slit.
Yep.
That's not how it went, but okay.
Nah,
What did
nah,
she
nah,
do?
nah.
That is not how it went, but
Nah,
okay.
nah, 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 nah.
Believe me more, I guess. I
That's
didn't even
exactly
say
how
nothing.
it went.
No. I will go back and watch it. I know what I did.
What did you? What did she do to incur your wrath?
She's
She
just
turned
really
into
bad
a
at
dragon.
answering questions.
Yeah, it's kind of her own fault. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I'm not gonna lie. Straight up. Like
Yeah, sure. It was her own fault that you
she
killed.
contradicted herself so quickly.
It was fun. I'll get back to that story sooner or later. Or like that one,
Yeah,
like that
we'll
one
come
girl
back to
with the
that
teddy
story
bear.
one day. We'll come back to that story one day.
Is that girl still alive?
Doubt it.
Do you want me to actually answer that question, or do you want to figure
Yes.
out?
Doubt it.
Yeah, no,
Doubt
for
it.
real. No, for real. Like, is that girl alive?
With the teddy bear? Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is
Okay.
very
Yes.
cute.
Lit. No, because I remember that. I felt really bad about that because I couldn't do anything in that situation.
Yeah, okay, so let me explain. So in the beginning of the campaign, Sano was the one who ripped the card that teleported everyone 1d6 miles in
Yeah,
random directions.
he was the first one to ruin us all.
And I used that as an opportunity to introduce you guys to some plot elements of both the surrounding elements of the place that they were in, the port city of Congdon, and also some story elements that'll help him in the plot later. So
Nice.
they met two very important NPCs who are very important connections to yet another NPC that they haven't met yet, who has saved them a few times already, unbeknownst to the party. And uh, Sano's particular interaction was with um, slaves that were being taken from point A to point B in broad fucking daylight. And then the next town over, uh, they actually dismantled an entire slaving ring that was transporting people by boat. So
Now, I
from
remember hearing about that. That sounded like fun, and I'm almost sad that I missed it.
Yeah, so from port city to port city, they saw slaves being transported in both places and dismantled the ring. Um, but there was a little girl who dropped a teddy bear, and she was not allowed to go back and get the bear. And I believe Sano picked up the bear and he still has it. I think you did pick it up, but you didn't give it back to her.
What happened?
I said
Do
I
you have the bear?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I still
yeah,
have it in my bag.
I was pretty sure you had picked it up. So Sano has the bear, but he doesn't know where the little girl is, but I just confirmed that she is in fact alive somewhere.
Imagine we don't
Felt
see her.
bad though because I couldn't do
Imagine we
anything in
don't
that
see her
situation.
until she's old and gray.
And then like
Oh,
at her
literally.
deathbed, I put the teddy bear in her arms. I'm like, shh,
Straight up.
I watched you grow beautifully. I didn't even know you.
Wow, that sounds like some grooming right there.
Yes, I'm Meliodas from the Seven Deadly Sins. Sorry.
You about to start some shit, Sam.
All right, so we're gonna go back to the campaign now.
Yes.
So
Yes, let's.
Yo, all I gotta say is we have that on video now. You gonna have some future issues.
oh my god. Okay, so anyway, that's the backstory on the teddy bear. And so Sano is kind of not really looking for this little slave girl who may or may not be alive that I say is alive, but Sano doesn't know that. Um,
Scent though, her scent is still on it,
yeah, yeah.
and I do have a good nose. So eventually, I'll get back to it. Just not right now.
Can I see that bear start washing it vigorously?
I'll fucking cry.
It's dirty. It's dirty. It hit the ground. 5 second rule. It was on the ground for like 2 minutes.
If you watch it, I'm gonna have to polish you because you're like a rock.
So back to the campaign then.
Yes. Um. So yes. So anyway, so Avery was talking about how much he misses thumbs while he's eating this apple that Sarah offered him.
As I'm going to look at the group and go, well, you're welcome to tag along if you wish to. I plan to head out town for a little bit to take care of some business. If not, then well, again, just stay here. Don't leave too far. We're going to take care of some things and then possibly, well, prepare to head off the next day or so.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, but what I DM'd you for in my session thing, can I still do that?
I mean, yeah, but it probably won't work out the way you think it will.
Hey, I won't know until I try.
Okay, I'm just telling you ahead of time.
It's okay. I'm gonna wait for the right moment when like no one's around. So I gotta wait.
Or just do what you did in the last city and just go fuck off somewhere.
Yeah, that's true.
We're back at the. We're back at the tavern now, right?
Yeah, the cart's
Yes.
parked outside of the tavern.
Okay, and are we gonna wait until like the next day to head off? And
Next
was
day
that the
or
plan?
so. Next day or so. I still want to stay in town. As
Well, we just
possible.
ate and everything. It's morning, like mid afternoon now. I'm assuming like 12ish.
It's been a really long day.
Well,
Well,
you can
Yeah,
sleep in the
it's-
you can sleep in the cart thing.
It has been a
12
really
hours.
long day. It's been like 3 whole sessions of a day.
I know.
well, as I said, like,
Yes,
Um,
it
for
has
those who
been
wish
3
to,
sessions worth of time.
Sy-
Oh.
okay, now
Same
Yeah.
Syra is gonna go back into the tavern, and she is going to ask the bartender out if he has any empty jars that she could buy off of him. Just small
So
empty jars.
before I answer that question, I just want you guys to like realize how slow time moves for you guys right now. You guys have been having sessions for this campaign since early February. You've only gone through 2 weeks of in-game time.
Yes, and we'll all be dead by the time you reach the end out of game. So I guess we'll have to have a new set of players in the end to finish
don't
it.
worry, our children will continue our story.
Nah,
So
Yes.
so just let that sink in. And yes, the bartender has 6 jars for you. He says they're 3 gold each. They're 5 if you want the lids.
I'm like, hold that thought, and she's gonna go out, and she's going to go up to. I think it was a rock I was with, right?
Yes.
Like, can I borrow like 20 gold?
Sure.
Okay. I'll pay you back. Don't worry. I just getting here was very expensive, and but I need jars. So
Oh, don't worry. I know I'll get my money back. Even if you were to run, I'll still get my money back.
sure. Um, she's gonna run back inside and be like, "Okay, I have 25 gold. Can I get 5 jars with lids?"
I'm so happy we did all those damn bounties before. Guaranteed y'all had money. Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
We still have the dragon parts, right?
Yeah, we should still have a good majority. Or I believe, yeah, I believe you have them though, don't you, Sano?
Yeah, I have some. I was saying like I wasn't able to carry it all by myself though.
Who else did you have grab? Was it Atlas or was it
Whoever was with us in the cave that
No,
day.
I know. I remember it was you, me, Atlas, and REA, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
I don't know. I maybe
But
if Atlas did pick
yeah,
anything. I know I picked up stuff. I cut stuff off of it.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't remember who else except for you, me, and Atlas. I believe we should have it, but I didn't write it all down. I think I remember if I remember correctly, I said for you to write it all down, but it's just split among us all.
Hmm.
So whatever you have written down, I believe, is what we should all have.
Let me check my notes. Extra. Okay, so yeah, I got some. I got like 5 scales off of it and some teeth.
And then
I'm back.
I believe we turned all the meat or whatever
Okay.
into
Yeah,
rations.
yeah, we
Yeah,
turned
that
out the
sounds
meat into
right.
rations.
And then that's what we split amongst ourselves. But the meat, the scales and the claws, I believe you have on you. So.
Okay, I was just wanted to
Oh yeah.
reconfirm.
How much hide did we have of it? How much of the
I,
hide were we able to save?
I only took. I think I only have like enough for like a pelt. I didn't take that much because I couldn't carry that much.
No, no. So from what I remember, we were splitting it amongst all of us for what we could carry.
Yeah,
So
I have my part.
I don't know, but how much in total from what I remember? Because
I don't know. Let's do like a
I remember, I
fraction of
remember, I remember,
100%. Half
I remember
25.
some. I remember someone was supposed to carry, or someone wrote all of it down of what we got from the dragon, and it was just split amongst us three or four people, whoever, basically three now,
Well,
of who was carrying.
if someone wrote it down, it might be in the notes channel.
Oh, hopefully. If not, then
I
whatever.
have it. I have it. No, I have it written down on my D&D, like my
Oh, okay.
character sheet,
Okay then.
like what I have. Yeah, I have like 4 teeth, and I have like
No, no, no. But like I said, I remember we said for someone to write it all down of what we got from the dragon, but it would just be split amongst us, basically saying
yeah.
we were carrying it all. But someone had written down of all the shit we got from the dragon. I just don't remember what it was. And from what I'm seeing, I don't think they were written down in the or in the notes in the.
Nah, I know I have it on my character sheet though. But nah, yeah. So let the nice little burb get the rest of the jars and have this conversation and see what we can do.
On top of that, though, as the little burb is getting the jars, I'm gonna turn to Sano and go, "Hey, Sano, can you go
Mm,
test the tavern keep to see if there's any bounties we could do for money? Might as well get some of that shit done. Get some more money."
more bounties. I do like me having money. Yeah, I'll go inside for you.
Thank you.
Just watch the kiddos. Once I point at them.
As I turn and I'm assuming they're petting the donkey.
I don't know, they're awkward. But yeah, I have hop inside and be like, "Excuse me, hello,
Uh, hello?
hey, how's it going?" Question: do you have any like bounties for adventurers over here, or like an adventurers guild in this town?
I think I could probably make that happen.
Make it happen.
So that's a no.
Yeah, like make it happen. You mean it's not already happened? Uh oh.
what What do you need any like bounties done around here? Has there been any trouble lately around in this town? Anything of the
Um,
sorts, really.
I haven't heard much, but I think there might be something. N- I, it's just I know this sounds really crazy.
That's my face right now, waiting for him to give me an answer. Just
um, I know it sounds really crazy, but I this isn't a bounty, but listen, I'll pay you if you can find me some information, okay? I think the people in the town are being replaced.
hello. Replaced. Like, what do you mean? Like
All right,
doppelganger
so
type of replaced?
I I think maybe or something is
Okay.
going on. Look, listen, I'm the tavern keep, okay? Everybody goes through here, right?
Uh huh.
So I
Uh
see everybody and the locals, I know them, right? So there are people who come in here and they'll order food or whatever and they'll get their usual every single time. But some days they'll come in and order something different.
Wanting to try something different.
But it's not just one day, it's that day onward.
Hey, Osano, shoot the
Oh,
shadows. Shoot the shadows.
Yeah, yo, you know exactly. I was thinking that, dude. I was thinking
I
exactly
was
that.
screaming it the whole entire time while muted. I was just screaming
Yeah,
because I was
that's
just
definitely the plot in my head. But I'll
shoot the
just kind of look
shadows.
confused.
Shoot the
I look
shadows.
confused, and I'll kind of like sit down on like one of the stools and be like, okay, that sounds. It does sound crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I do believe you. I've seen some crazy things so far. But
I'm not so sure I believe you, but it does sound strange that they're just changing up their eating habits like that. So I suppose I'll investigate. I'll help investigate if that needs doing.
yeah, the more the merrier. You know.
Out of curiosity, is the inn is the tavern keeps named Junpei?
No.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Imagine Sam if it was. Sam, have you watched any more episodes and caught up, or are you still
Yeah,
waiting for them?
still waiting.
Bro, all I gotta say is, bro, y'all really
No,
need
say
to catch
nothing.
up.
Say
Yeah,
nothing.
I'm not
Nothing.
gonna spoil anything, but I just gotta say, y'all really need to catch up, bro. The newest episode that just released today. Oh fuck, man.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for him. But it's whenever he wants to. But he usually wants the game, so I just like let him.
Man, when you got a watch party, you gotta make this watch party happen, cause oh, it's so good, bro.
Rest in peace, Atlas. You got a 12.
Hey, all I gotta say though is, Sam, last episode it hurts you, and this episode is like, oh, bro. I just gotta say, y'all gonna be screaming when y'all watch last episode. What was it? What was last episode? So let's see. On episode
That was going to tumble to
18,
the floor.
episode 18 is gonna make you both scream. I know for a fact. You are piss roaring drunk. So as Sano's talking, Sano, all you're just gonna hear is a giant thud. Is it just on the fucking just the floor's pretty comfortable.
Who'd have thought?
I'm not dunk.
Hmm.
But I forgot he needs information on, oh yeah, the CFP board, or if they're actually still them. Okay. Well, I'm guessing that everyone else is getting pissed drunk or so.
No, I'm just talking with this guy. I'm trying to get more.
Yeah, no, like I said, from what I
I'm
understand,
gonna ask.
Sarah.
I'm gonna ask the barkeep what sort of dates are we talking about for this change in eating habits, and I'm going to ask around. I'm going to ask or listen around town to see if we
Archers,
can.
out of curiosity, where are you? Because it's like you seem to be appearing everywhere at the same exact time. I'm out of
Yeah, I'm
curiosity.
not sure exactly where I am either. I've been moving back and forth a lot. Getting supplies, gathering, taking them to the
Yeah.
cart
Just
mostly.
make sure to keep track of where you are, because sometimes like because we don't keep track, we just take out of information and use it. So be careful of that.
Yeah, I'm trying, but I'm having difficulty keeping up with where everyone else is as well.
Well, currently, I believe I'm the only one still outside at the cart with with the children, the donkey, and I believe Fee, because Fee would not really leave the children yet.
Okay,
Uh,
so I guess I don't do any of that stuff with the barkeep then, because last
yeah.
I checked, I was probably still at the cart. My
Okay.
apologies.
Yeah, like I said, that's why I was like just curious. It's like you're jumping like so many different situations. I was like, damn, Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Uh,
You sure you're not the
okay, so
doppelganger
I
that
guess I
that's
don't know
replacing everyone? Yeah.
about this at all. I have not heard about about the changing eating habits yet.
Okay, so that, like I said, I know what I'm gonna do next after everyone figures out, because I know that people who should be inside right now are Sano, Sarah, and Atlas, because Atlas is pissed drunk on the floor, because I'm pretty sure I just heard a thud. Sarah, I believe, is still or was talking to the innkeeper. Sarah, what are you doing after talking to the innkeeper? I'm pretty sure you just paid for your jars. Are you coming back to the cart, or are you sitting inside?
Uh, at this point, I'm concerned about Atlas.
Okay, so
I'm
you'll probably.
probably gonna hop over to him.
Okay, so yeah, so you also hear the thud and walk over to him.
Yeah.
So and then Sano's inside talking to the innkeeper. So yeah, that's our scene. I believe Sano and the innkeeper are still talking though, unless you guys have finished talking.
No, I'm just seeing like what else. He just said people are acting different. I'm like, I need like a little bit more proof.
I know, right? We still haven't heard the amount of what he's going to pay you.
I didn't even care about the amount. Now I'm just interested.
He gives you 1 copper.
We don't use copper in this game. So
All right, wheat penny. He gives you 1 wheat penny.
so he looks around like shifty-eyed to see if anyone's like listening, and then he leans in to Sano and he says, "All right, look behind you. Do you see there's that young family over there?" And it's like a mom, a dad, and like 2 kids.
Okay. I'm kind of like look over like without trying to be seen.
So
Mm-hmm.
the man comes in every day. Every single day, orders the same thing all the time. And this isn't the first time that someone else has done this, but that man ordered something different today.
Okay. It, that's bad. Why?
People don't just change their habits like that.
Well, do you know that person? Like, do you know him like that?
He's lived here his whole life.
Okay. Are you friends with him? I'm not like I'm not. I don't. I believe you. I'm just trying to understand the facts here.
Look, as a tavern keeper, I see a lot of people. I don't necessarily have to be friends with them in order to know them because they come in all the time. This man is one of those people. I may not, know where
Okay.
he lives or know his.
All right. All right. I get it. I get it. So he said he ordered a different dish. What were the 2 dishes?
So, before, he used to order the grilled turkey with potatoes and greens, right? And today, he wanted the soup.
Yeah, it is kind of cold outside. Soup does sound good,
Soup's dry.
but that is strange. As if he's only been getting that same meal every single time he comes in here, and then changes all of a sudden. It is awkward. It is strange, but um, Is there anything else?
I mean, there are others, but that's the only one who's in the place right now.
Alrighty. Well, I'll keep my eye out on them. I'll try my best to see what I can find out. But just if you see anything else, just just let me know.
If you can bring me definitive proof, I'll pay you. Something that can't
Um,
be denied, that I can get the attention of someone who can do something about it.
okay. First of all, how much is the payment?
I guess that depends on how good of the proof you bring me.
Okay. Well, I rather have a solid payment. I know I'm gonna give you proof no matter what. I just need to know like a range.
We'll start at 250, and if your proof is better than that, I'll pay you more.
Make it 265.
260 and a free meal.
Can I get the cheese for that free meal?
Absolutely.
I shake his hand.
All right, looks like we have
Nope.
ourselves a deal.
All right. Can I get that cheese now?
I'm such a proud father right now.
Yeah, here you go. And he gives you another plate with cheese and crackers.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate
No,
it.
for
Well,
some reason though, Lyric, I half expected you when you were having the barkeep explain who the doppelgangers were. I was half expecting you to call out Atlas and like all party. It's like you see that drunk guy on the floor right there? He's been acting real weird ever since he came to town.
That guy never drinks, and all of a sudden he wants to get roaring drunk?
so I have an idea. That family you said they're just sitting and eating. Is it just the father, the mom, and the kids?
Yeah.
Okay. They're not paying attention to like they're just eating, right? They don't really
Perfect.
notice me, I guess.
Yeah, they're not paying attention. They think
Okay.
this is a safe place.
Okay, I'm gonna just keep all eye contacts. Like I'm gonna try to hiddenly. I'll roll stealth if need be, but I'm gonna just keep in the shadows of while eating my cheese and crackers, just watching them. And if
Bro,
anything, I will cast invisibility on myself, so I'm like certain that they won't see me.
why did I just get the whole Star Guardian like Star Guardian moment of just I'm moving so slow. I'm
So
naked to the eye.
yeah, I'm gonna be on basically. Gonna be on them like a hawk.
Like a hawk
Okay.
on cheese.
Yeah, and if the rock comes for me or tries looking for me, I'll try to talk to him, but nobody knows where I am now, I guess.
Well, currently I'm still outside taking care of some some stuff and also reorganizing our stuff, kind of putting things away, making
Yeah,
it.
you better put it in alphabetical order.
Hell no, I'm just throwing it in a barrel,
Okay.
and I'm throwing the most soft and easily destroyed things on the bottom first, then throwing all the heavy stuff on top.
Oh. Well, okay then. But yeah,
Everything
my turn is
shenanigans.
basically done until whenever you come back to me about those people. But I'm just watching them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, Lyric, what's the rough estimate of how far Sano is to me, like distance wise?
Well,
Direct distance.
considering that he's inside of the building and you're not, there's a wall between you. But also,
That's totally fine.
I mean, not very far, maybe 85 feet.
Okay, perfect. I use was a send no not sending. What's the message right there real quickly?
Message. Hmm.
Yeah, message. I use message because I used it previously on all of them. I now technically have them as long as they're within a certain distance. I can cast it even if it's through walls. I love using things to outwit these outwit the situation we're in. There's a wall, no problem. I cast.
I'm just fucking confused, like who's talking to me?
Alright, I cast message in your head, good sir. You're gonna hear a son. So, what bounties are there?
Long story short, there aren't none really, from what I kind of understood. But I'm doing a barkeep a little favor. Some family looks like he says people are acting different. That's all I gotta say. But I'm inside and I'm watching the family. It's a family of what, two kids? You said?
Yeah, two
Yeah,
kids, mom and
two
dad.
kids. Yeah, so two kids. husband
Okay.
and wife probably.
Acting different how?
They ordered a different meal, or the father did, all of a sudden, and the barkeep was like, "I've known him every single day," something of those lines, and he automatically just changes his like meal, making it like awkward. So I'm just doing what I can to see, kind of like give the guy a break, I guess.
So because a guy decided to change what he wanted to eat for one day in his entire life, he's now all of a sudden suspicious?
Hey, he told me the same thing, and if I got some cheese out of it, man.
I mean, if he's gonna pay you, I mean, I guess either way, just do it to do it. But at the same time, how untrusting are you? God.
Hey, I don't know. Whatever. I'll talk to you later. Tell the others I'm busy.
Yeah. I gotta. I'll make an excuse for you. I gotta take care of some things at
No,
home
no,
too.
you don't need to make an excuse. Just tell them what I'm doing. It's fine.
Oh yeah,
we're,
of course.
we're a group
Yeah,
anyway.
but I'll either have them help you or they'll just not help you but stay ready or whatever. I gotta take care of some things too, so I'll be out and about.
Alrighty. Well, talk to you later.
Hmm. Upon that, I will then turn over towards Artris since I believe he is there with me,
Mhm.
and look
Yeah,
at him
I'm
and
still
go.
there.
I will look at Artris and go, okay, so just in case, I'm gonna cast message because I don't remember if I did cast message to you yet, Artris. But I will cast message to you so we do have that direct connection if we need it to not speak
Hmm.
verbally. Uh, and in the message, you will I will relay the information of Sano is currently doing a favor for the innkeeper. Be prepared in case he needs help. I'm going to head out and do some things myself. If you wish to tag along, you're more than welcome to. If not, help out Sano if he needs it. Apparently, some weird things have been happening apparently in town. I doubt it, but just in case, rather be safe than sorry. I'm gonna go inform the others before I head out.
Um, Artress weighs his options for a moment and decides to head out with Zarok.
Okay. With that, like I said, I will then quickly head towards yeah head or sorry. I will first send message before I head in to Atlas to see if his mind is able to, or if I'm able to discern whether he's if he's drunk or not, or if he's still sober, because I don't know yet. And I will just send a message to Atlas quickly saying, "Hey, big guy, you there?" Uh,
Mm,
all right, big guy, listen up. I don't know what you're doing right now, but we got two things happening. One, I'm gonna go take care of some stuff very quickly to see if I can get Fia home, or two, Sano's my son Sano is taking care of some, shall we say, fun stuff. You decide, big guy, which one you want to do.
you know what could do me good? I'll come with you.
All right.
Atlas just like slowly gets up, using a
I know,
like
right? Out of nowhere, you just see this big guy get up, even though he didn't say shit. You just see him get up and lumber towards the door.
just like using the butt of his spear as like a walking stick, just like.
So I was gonna be like, oh, you're okay, as he like walks past her.
Yeah,
That man
And
is far from okay. He is at best,
yeah, just like
he is at best conscious.
I'm outside
that's a,
screaming, "It's
he's a
alive!
lie.
It's alive!" I've created my Frankenstein. Upon that, I will then technically.
Yeah, this is him right now.
Upon
Just
that, like I said,
okay.
as Atlas comes out, I'm assuming as he opens the door, I'm able to spot hopefully Syra. If not, then I will head inside. But if I'm able to spot her through the door, then I will send her a message as well saying that repeating the same thing I've told Atlas and Artress that I'm going out to take care of some business, and Sano is currently taking care of some things for the innkeeper. Either way, either way, if you choose to stay with him or go with me, you're going to be helping one of us. Unless you
Artress.
wish to go off on your own.
Nah, she's gonna stay with Sana.
Okay. Sano, you got okay. So I will quickly send Sano a message then saying that you have a little birdie to help. So upon that, I am as Atlas and Archers, I believe, are going to be basically going with me, but they're still coming to me. I'm going to turn to Fee. Hey, Fee, follow me. As I will then head, what was it, northwest or southwest? Or basically the
Uh,
general direction of where the harpies were supposed to be.
yeah, I didn't specify which direction it was.
Okay, I'll just go a
So,
direction that was pointed.
yeah, so you know the direction, I just never specified what it was.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, as long as I know, then I'll just, I said, I'll just turn to Fee, tell her to follow me, start making my way towards that direction.
Make my way downtown. Moving.
Make and pass. I'm not homebound.
Mhm.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. But yeah, so Lyric, whoever you want to start first with this little semi-split, but at the same time also not split.
Well, they are, though.
Hey, at least we're not gonna leave each other. We just plan to split up so we could cover more ground.
Yeah, we're just helping.
As long as we don't engage in any combat, I think we should be fine for this type of stuff. It's just mostly gonna be role playing.
So, ahem.
Well, I plan to at least role play. Unless you plan to do combat, I don't mind either. But it's like I at least plan to just role play for now.
I didn't
I'll
plan
save it
on
my. I was gonna save my combat till next session.
I didn't plan on combat.
Oh, good.
um, yeah, so I guess do we want to do Sano's thing or do we want to do the harpy thing first?
Your call. Whichever one you think would be quicker or longer, whichever one you want to start. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. Whoever wants to start starts. All I know is that the group is split to a 3-2. I got Artress. I got the brothers, and Sano got the bird.
Okay. Pick heads or tails.
Alice called head, so head.
There you go. Okay, guess we're
Alright,
doing that.
works for me. So as we are heading out, I will then quickly explain to Artress and Atlas the main point of what we're doing, and it's just I'm going to, as we continue walking, I'm not going to look at them, but say loud enough to where hopefully they can hear no one else. That I am currently, or I've heard news of a small harpy flock outside of town in this direction. I'm going to see if they're willing to take Fee to a safe haven or with them to their nest and watch her for a while, or willing to adopt her. If not, then well, we'll have to find a different arrangement.
Let's figure it out. We can do it.
As I'm noticing, Atlas is still very much intoxicated. I'm gonna look at him and go, "Okay, big guy, try to sober up a little bit. I may need you to run interference if they decide to get well, if things decide to get hairy."
Yeah, give me 1 minute. I can do that. And he's just gonna like, uh, yeah, he's just gonna, yeah.
Out of curiosity, Lyric, was I able to craft my brewer's kit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. Then upon that, then I will happily pull out the some water for Atlas to help him sober up. As I hold him I guess a flask or a
Yeah,
wineskin or
I
a cup.
believe I already have a water skin, so I'm just gonna use that, swirl that around my mouth, and spit it out. Just like straight, make my breath stink less, and then I'm gonna go. All right, this is gonna hurt me a lot more than it's gonna hurt you. I need one of you two to hit me in the gut.
As I look at
Oh, I've got
as
a
I look
reasonably
at
high
as I
strength
look at
score. I can hit
Atlas,
him.
as I look up at Atlas and go, "You want me to hit you in the gut? Well, you have to come down here."
Okay, you can headbutt me. That's fine too.
I reach your shin. At best, your knee.
You're like 3 foot. You can hit my gut.
I'm pretty sure
At
I'm not
least
going to hit your gut. I'm going to hit your nut.
that's true. Okay, he's gonna. Alright, he turns to Archers. Archers, as you are the only one of decent size.
I swear to God. I swear to God, y'all forget I'm a short gnome.
Artress is a
I
halfling.
know.
Huh?
Artress is a halfling.
No, I'm a gnome. I said I'm a short gnome. Atlas was asking for one of us two to hit him in the stomach, and I am a short 3-foot gnome, while he is a tall 6-foot motherfucker.
Yeah, and my point is, Artress isn't much taller than you. He's a halfling.
Archer, how tall are you?
Something fairly short, even for a halfling, last I checked. But let me check the specifics of my character.
Please tell me you're at least about 3 foot, because otherwise I'm gonna have to. Otherwise, one of you is just gonna have to like find a big like stone to throw at me.
At this point, you might just call your warhorse to kick you in the gut.
Honestly, either that or I'll just like put my spear in the opposite direction. He just ram me in the gut with the butt end of it.
Run into a wall with a spear butt holding at your gut.
Yep.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me check my weapons. Did I have a warhammer or did I have a? Oh, I had a quarterstaff. Okay.
Uh, let's see. Features and traits.
Wait, you don't know how tall you are?
Description. He's 3'6".
Taller than me.
No, sorry, 3.6 feet.
Okay,
That'll make
Like I
you
so
said,
about 3'5". No, about 3'7" even.
Still taller than me.
nearly 4 foot. He is short by halfling standards.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, yeah. You know what? Yeah, Archers, if you just here take my normal spear, and I want you to hold it backwards.
You know what, Alice? Here, let me do something better. I'm just gonna like sling my quarterstaff out of like from behind my back, walk to the side of him, and just basically like start making like I'm about to swing and hit a pinata right towards his stomach.
Yeah, that works too. Come here, buddy.
No, give me one quick second. Step back a little
Can
bit.
I use Druidcraft to make to make the air around him smell like a skunk's just shot its load in his face?
yeah.
That'll make him vomit.
So
Yeah,
you're
I use
gonna so
Druidcraft to make
basically
foul smell in his nostrils to make him gag.
you're giving him smelling salt. Oh great.
Oh dear. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so he's gonna vomit up whatever was left in his stomach, including all the alcohol.
I believe that's up to DM to call.
Yeah,
That's a
no,
good question.
I'll
Do I
allow
need
it.
to make it? Okay.
Look at old gut punch and skunk smell combo. It's old parlor trick I learned I learned back in my younger days as a farmer. We got drunk a lot back in back in Brooklyn.
Actually,
Okay.
on that note, I forgot. I need to technically run. I need to technically rush back a bit and go get Avery. He's the only translator I have that'll be able to talk to the harpies, guaranteed.
Oh, is Avery a good friend to harpies?
No, but Avery is a universal translator.
So far, the
Really?
only universal translator.
Our diplomat is a transfigured human
Yeah.
transformed into a donkey.
Yes.
That apparently can understand any and all languages. So yeah, apparently it ain't just true polymorph the physical body, but also the knowledge and mentality. So yeah. So with that note, yeah, I'll rush back over and quickly just get within range of my message and basically send a message to Avery saying, "Hey, I'm gonna need you to follow us to translate to basically get Thea home."
And he is going to remind you that he's still attached to the cart and has no thumbs.
Technically, he's not attached to the cart. He's in a stall, not in the cart. Cart is currently parked under in a cart stall or in a resting spot parked there, but no donkey attached to it.
See, you guys have been talking to him this whole time outside the cart. He's been there.
I would assume that the stalls are near the cart where you keep the donkeys. So I would assume Avery wouldn't be too far off to where Avery would still be able to hear us, or we could talk to him while he's in the stall. Unless they aren't nearby each other, then I would then need to rearrange while you're speaking.
Well, anyway, I guess it doesn't matter. So Avery, will start heading in that direction since you're using message to communicate with him.
Yeah. If need to, I don't mind. I can still go back and just untie him if you want to go it that way. Like I said, I don't mind either way. But yeah, with that, like I said, I'll head back to Atlas, make sure they're still up, or if Atlas is up, if not, then I would just then use Mage
Yep.
Hand to basically make it tap them and say get up, kind of move.
I'm coming. I'm a coming. I'm a coming. I'm a coming. Oh, I was just gonna have like hands on his knees and just go, okay. Now that that's out my system, let's go.
Actually, before we go, as I'm, oh dear lord, rinse your mouth one more time. Whew.
That's fair. Uh, I take a swig from my water skin and like rinse out my mouth again.
Little better for now. Anyway, as I'm gonna toss him some mint.
I'll take the mate quite gladly.
Mint and sarsaparilla. But yeah, with that, I'll give Alice a makeshift mouthwash if he needs it. And like I said, we'll head to the Harpy. I don't know if you want to start Sano's thing or if you want to jump straight over to us from the travel, but either way, I do not mind.
Um, let's go ahead and swap to the other group for a few minutes.
Works for me.
Okay, let's see.
Hello.
Hello.
Is it me you're
Hi.
looking for?
Alright, so you guys are, or Sano anyway. I don't know if Sierra has gone through the whole thing of like joining forces with him.
I would assume that Sano has explained the situation to Syra.
Oh, I was going to assume that you guys are about to set that up right now, so you guys
Oh
kind of
yeah, we could do that
have a
too.
moment of
What's up?
interaction. Yeah. Where basically, like I said, I sent you a message quickly saying that a little birdie was going to stay and help you. Like I said, from there I left it to where you and her can decide how you guys were going to help, or if you wanted to have that interaction or not.
Okay.
That is for you guys to now, play out right here.
All right. So I'm still in the tavern. I'm just like not invisible. I'm just in a corner. So like I'll kind of like walk forward like into the light, back to the barkeep, and ask him how long do they usually stay here.
Syra's gonna join you. And be like, I
Hello.
was told to help you. Or
Oh,
something.
hi. Yeah. Cool.
maybe an hour, maybe two. Not long, usually.
All right. Thank you.
Wait,
Appreciate it.
so what's going on?
So essentially, I'm just doing like some research on this family that this tavern keep thinks that they're not okay. Something about them not eating the right like meal every time. It's a long story. He can explain it better than I can. All I got to do is follow them and watch them for as long as I need to see if
He's
I find any proof.
wants you to watch a family because they didn't order the right food.
No, no, no. Well, yeah, I guess so.
Like, what do you mean they didn't order the right food? Like,
Supposedly they order the same meal every single day, but out of
okay,
nowhere, he changes his order. And the barkeep was explaining that that's very strange because he's known him ever. He sees him every day, talks to him, and serves him. So
it's
it was
strange
strange.
that somebody would want to change up what they eat after eating the same thing for a long time.
Yes, I think it's kind of crazy, but there's money involved.
Sorry, I was gonna hop off her stool and go over to the server. Like, excuse me, sir. Not the bartender, but the one eating.
Oh my god! No!
There
No!
goes the mission. Ah!
I cast invisibility on myself and I go away. Yep, now I am not associated with the
Hey
Birdo.
yo, we about to actually have a summertime renders right now. She about to get hit back with that 2 minute rewind.
Nope, she's going. Excuse me, sir.
How can I help you?
A little birdie. A little birdie told me that you like to eat one thing and that recently you've changed that. I think it's crazy that that should be any type of note of news, but I would like to ask you why it is that you changed your order from what you used to order all of the time to what you were eating currently.
I fail to see how that's any of your business.
You know what? As much as I would love to say it's none of my business, I am being paid to ask.
Paid by who?
People who are interested.
This is a little weird. I'm gonna have to ask you to go now.
No, it is a little weird, I understand, but if you just hear me out, I will leave you alone if you just answer the question. And can I roll a persuasion?
uh, yeah, you can roll persuasion.
I have a +1 to my persuasion.
Oh,
16.
We're dead.
uh,
We're dead. We're alive, but we're dead.
um, a 16 is good enough.
Just
Yeah.
quote The Incredibles. Good heavens.
I just got what I wanted.
See, and I thought that's all it was, but people are crazy. They want to see monsters where there isn't any.
I was screaming silently in the corner, not knowing how this is gonna go anymore.
Thank you for your time, and please enjoy your meal. And she, I don't have any money. uh,
I'm just watching you. I'm just like
Well,
shaking my
why
head.
do I feel like even if Lyric doesn't have to state it out loud, I know for a fact that as soon as Sarah leaves that table, that dude is going to be staring at her the whole entire time, trying to figure out where she go. Like, either she leaves the tavern or stays in the tavern, one or two. But he's going to be staring.
uh, but she, no, she, no, she's just like, thank you for your time, and she's gonna walk away and just go sit on a random chair because Sano's disappeared and she doesn't want to go back up to the barkeep.
I'm gonna just stay silent and I'm just gonna keep watching without giving her any information because she needs to know with her actions there comes consequences.
You know, for some reason, I thought y'all would actually approach this logically. It's like, yo, just tell him for a bit, see if he acts weird. Normally, maybe the bird would just fly above him, act like a bird. Nah, straight just goes up and asks him. Y'all amazing. I
It's
love y'all. Y'all amazing. Y'all break the norm so quickly. This is amazing.
well, I just thought it would be better just to see where he goes and
Oh.
see if anything out of the
No, I
ordinary.
know. Like I said, I love
It was
Sarah right
great. I
now.
love it. I loved it.
I love the playstyle right now. That's amazing. He's fucking playstyle is amazing. I love it.
funny. Yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna be like,
I'm just trying my best to portray a believable and semi-consistent character.
yeah. So I'm gonna just keep watching them. That's my thing.
Yeah, so the man seems to have lost his appetite, so they wait for the kids to finish eating and then they leave not long after that.
Follow. Yeah, I'm invisible. I follow.
And so it doesn't take long before you notice something weird. So the man is kind of like looking around like to see if they're being followed. Specifically, like you can tell he's looking to see if they are being followed by anyone. And after a while, he kind of breaks off from the group that like his little family unit is in. Um, and he puts his back up against a wall, morphs
If that,
into another person, and then keeps walking as if nothing had happened.
oh, wait.
Out of curiosity, when he warps, does he warp like is it like a mud type warp, or is it just like a quick shift,
Like a
like a
changeling?
yeah, like a changing, or are we talking like he morphs into like some goo and then reforms into a human?
It's kind of in between the two of them. Like some parts of him just change, like eye color. Obviously, there's not much going on there. It just changes. Um, but it's not like he melts. It's just like sort of like clay taking form.
Okay,
Yo,
I see this with my wonderful eyes.
Thought the clay
no,
must feel happy in the good
I
potter's
swear,
hand.
it's renders, dog. It's render. Shoot the shadow.
I'm gonna follow that new form, and I will keep sniffing the air to follow his scent.
All right. And so, this new
I want to just chase
person,
now.
this new person, um, is now female, and goes to a house where they greet someone who kisses them on the cheek as if they've been gone all day, toiling away at work.
Okay, what does this house look like? Like
It
a normal,
is,
like,
yeah, it's just a normal little farmhouse.
can I like grab a dagger from my right like side and like mark the house on the side so I know like I don't forget this is the house.
Yeah, sleight of hand to see if you can do that without getting like the mark noticed.
Yeah, I gotcha. Light. I got a 15.
Yep, that's good enough.
Cool. Yeah, I'll like leave a little mark there, but I'll also like did the lady go inside of the house or did they just like interact in the front?
They're still interacting in the front. They haven't gone into the house yet, but they're standing at the threshold.
Would I be able to see if I can find an entrance within this house
There are
on the other side?
multiple windows. You can do just a flat dex check to see if you can like pop the window open without being seen. Because I don't want to make you do
Okay.
sleight of hand again,
Wait,
but
wait, wait, wait. I have a perfect way to get past this. Can I just cast Unseen Servant
yeah,
and ask him to open up the window for me?
yep, you can do that too.
Yeah, two invisible buddies. It's like Bubble Buddy for SpongeBob.
You know, I kind of imagine him as like a sentient bubble too.
Yeah, he was like, hello. Yeah, but
I'm just waiting for the day when you try to buy him food, he stops you and pays with bubble money.
I'll be like, wait, you're actually real. Yeah, I'll see if the Unseen Servant can open a hatch so I can get inside the house.
Yes, in fact, they can.
I like to shimmy my way inside of that entrance and just wait. See what like I want to see what's around me first as like I enter the window.
You're in their kitchen. There's a small table with two chairs, and it looks like there is a small cake set down on the table, and there's a piece missing from it, like it's been eaten from.
Hmm.
You can see the doorway from where you are, where you're looking at the person who lives here is back, and the quote unquote doppelgangers, like front side.
Okay, I'm thinking. Okay, so I'm gonna move my way to like as quietly as I can, so I can like catch like a corner of the room. and kind of like get down to like my knees, kind of crouch, and I'll just kind of sit down and wait until see if they close the door and come inside of the kitchen or not.
They do end up going into the home. They do not go into the kitchen. They end up going into the room adjacent to it, which you can see through the doorway. Um, and they just kind of like sit down and just like start talking about like the weather, their day, and etc. It sort of feels like they're just coming home from work.
Okay, that's interesting. I'll definitely keep everything in mind as I'm hearing this. I'll try to keep my breath as still as possible. I want to see how long this doppelganger or this person is gonna stay here for. If need be, I can cast invisibility again when the duration is up.
Okay. Yeah, this person doesn't seem to have any intentions of leaving here. That's very apparent after a long while.
Well, I'm sleeping here tonight. Well, yeah, I guess I'm doing my own little crazy adventure in this house. But now I know that thing is.
Bizarre adventure of home invasion.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
creepy.
love where this story is going.
Breaking and entering.
Oh, also during the time like I'm like actually like crouching, can I like sniff the air to see if the same scent as the previous form that he had,
Um,
or is it
yes, but I'm not going to make you roll for that. It is, in fact, the same.
cool? Cool, gotcha. I'll just keep that in mind as I'm like sniffing the air, and I'll just wait, kind of like just now sitting in like a fetal position.
You can, like, keep a mental note, add it to the little, like, database of people you know.
Yeah, essentially. But yeah, I guess until whatever happens here, I don't know. I don't know if the bird is gonna go back and tell what happened, but
You can send your unseen servant to go get the bird.
that is true. But with the recent actions, I don't know if that's a good idea. Wait, how far does message go, Jay?
You never know. Maybe the bird had alternative motives to get you
If I
to
remember,
leave.
Oh my god.
'Just
50
kidding.
feet.
Well, that isn't. How far are you from the house then? How far would the bird be
Um,
per se?
do you or the bird have the ability to cast message?
Yeah, but
I
I
do.
don't. I just want to make
No,
sure.
Yeah,
I do not.
that would be the real question. Because
I
I
only
believe.
have 60 feet for my unseen servant.
I do not have message.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess I'd do that. With the 60 feet of movement, I'd see if the unseen servant can get in contact with the small burb.
My message is 120 feet technically. I believe it's message is the one with the distance. Sending is the one with unlimited distance but limited words.
So, she is just out of reach of the servant. She is 64 feet away.
Oh damn, that's literally like.
Literally, just move 4 feet. It's fine.
But you don't know where the servant is. He's invisible.
No, you just move 4 feet. Cast.
I wouldn't know that though. I just cast it as far as I can see. I don't want to make noise. I don't want to move. What if they have a shotgun? I'm scared.
What if they have a shot?
They probably don't have shotguns.
I don't know, man. We have artificers in this world. They can make anything.
Wasn't Syro an artificer?
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Fisher?
Oh, I'm not. Oh, I thought you said Sano. I know. I think we have two,
No, I
right?
said Syra.
Yes,
Yeah.
there are
No,
two.
Syra is an artificer. She's currently doing artificing.
I guess I will actually in the house. I'd move around so I can get closer to see what the two people were doing. Yes, creepy like I know, but I want to see if they're saying anything out of the ordinary.
They don't seem to be talking about anything out of the ordinary. It's almost as if the other person, the one who lives here, truly believes that the person that they're speaking to is the person that they're, you know, supposed to be.
All right, I have an idea. I want to wait until they both fall asleep. I don't mind waiting in this house for that long.
Okay.
But yeah,
That's
I guess with me moving around in the house, would that give the 4 feet for my unseen servant getting
yeah.
closer?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Okay, cool. Cool. I just want to make sure I didn't want to like.
It's gonna be a long night.
Well, Sano's
Uh,
about to get some money.
Lyric, you want to check my?
Ow.
Yep.
Because
Little character room.
my plan is to kidnap the guy that changed.
I'll
And
probably hop up in a few minutes.
I think that's probably like the safest choice here. Because I don't have there's no such things as cameras, right? Can't just take a picture of him, be like, this is the same person.
Well, artificers can create stones that create hologram images.
Okay, that might work. But she wasn't there when he transformed, so I gotta see if I can make him transform in front of us, get the proof, and then show him, bring him to justice, I guess. That's weird. Why is a doppelganger having two families? Who
Well,
knows how?
so far too.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't even know if everyone else is like this. So now Sano's like, I have to use my small brain and think big.
Small brain, think big, head hurt. Oh no.
Migraines. You try to say apothecary. Yeah, but yeah, I let the unseen servant, you know, if it does get in contact with the burb, just kind of like get her attention, see if it'll follow, because it doesn't speak.
um, it it is capable of getting her attention. Like you can tap her on the shoulder,
Okay.
and it can like write messages and stuff.
I was about to say, I don't know if we'll be able to get her attention like that because it's an unseen servant.
Oh yeah, so I'll try to get the servant to just like boop her on the nose or something.
On the beak.
On the beak. Yeah, your beak. Boop the beak.
Boop the beak.
I just imagine it walks
At
up,
least,
pokes
you're not
it,
a
or
penguin.
doesn't do anything, slaps the beak.
Yeah, so it's kind of up to Syrah if she notices.
Yeah, I mean, she is currently finishing up what she was doing, but yes.
This invisible space of like a circle just keeps bopping you on the nose, on your beak.
Right?
Like it's not gonna stop until you follow it. But it doesn't know how to say that.
There we go. There we go.
Well,
Lyric. That makes 10.
it can take her. It can
Wait,
take
you have like a pen or something, like a stick I can write in the grass?
it can take
Or
her
the
wing
dirt?
and like tug gently.
I'm still in the tavern. I'm just up in my room.
Pluck a feather. Pluck a feather.
Yeah, I'm just legit trying everything just to get the attention of you with the unseen servant.
Yeah, it can just grab her and like
Yeah, like
go.
it'll grab your wings or something.
I'll
Okay.
grab it like I'll grab it like the
And
how you pick up a bird and just carry it to you.
it'll like drag you to this, like, obviously to the location I am, but it would take
Drag.
you like,
Oh, not drag me.
well, how tall are you? Well,
She's small. She's like what, 2 foot, 3 foot?
I'm like, yeah, like 2'5".
Yeah. So I'm imagining this unseen servant carrying her like you would grab a chicken, you know, with both her hands, holding her by the wings so she can't move. Just lifts her up, just like just
has
like
it
carry her over to
it
you.
has a strength of 2.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think Sarah knows what's going on right now because it's an unseen service. So all of a sudden, she just
Random
got
shit.
grabbed and just lifted out of nowhere, and just starts walking away.
Whee! This is where
It's
I'm
like I'm
going
pretty sure
today.
Sarah right now is 100% confused and terrified, frozen, just like what's happening, what's wrong, why can't I move, and why am I moving?
Yeah, so I'm
Right.
bringing for like.
I mean, I am definitely gonna be fighting this unseen force.
Oh yeah, you hit it once, it dies.
Yeah, no, like I'm assuming you're gonna try to kill it in a second, but for like at least like a second or two, it has legit
It has
picked you up.
it has one hit. It has 1 hit point.
You're just gonna feel the
It's
pop.
It's AC's
Atlas,
10.
Bamsus, good night.
Oh,
So
right.
Sam is the bubble pop gang. They're gonna pop bubbles.
Yeah, but it'll
Right.
try to. Yeah, I'll just try to pull you along. That's it.
Listen, this thing is invisible. I don't know what's going on. I don't know that you're trying to get me to go up to where you're at. All I know is I was doing something.
And now you're
And
not
all of
doing something.
and all of a sudden I'm being pulled along by an unseen force. I am going to fight it. So, do I want to roll a strength check or a strength?
It's literally its strength is 2. I'm pretty sure you're gonna beat it.
You never know.
I don't know. Last night we had something that had a strength of +5, and it was never rolling above a 5.
See, the thing is though, Sam, I'm more concerned about now is not his strength, but what its AC is, because she just said she's hitting it for
Its
sure.
AC is 10.
Yeah, so the question
Fighting
is,
it.
I
Yeah,
really hope, I
Or,
really hope you roll low enough to where this doesn't happen, because this would be funny as hell.
I mean,
Like
not fighting it as in like trying to kill it, but I mean like
But if
fighting, like pulling away.
it only has 1 health, so if you hit it, it dies.
yeah. It's fine if it dies. I don't care. It's just a spell.
Take one of my talons and scratch at the area that it's trying to pull me from.
Roll to hit.
Oh, okay. What would that be?
Yeah, cause like, cause like
Unarmed strike?
if you were if you're trying to attack him, then yeah, it'd be a roll to hit. But if
Yeah.
you're not, then technically it would be a roll of grapple. If he's trying, if it technically because it's grabbing you and trying to pull you along.
Oh yeah, you kill it. You just
Yeah,
you
no,
just you
yeah.
just you just you
So
hear
do
us.
unseen
we did.
servants not have the ability to write messages?
No, they do not.
Unfortunate.
Yeah,
It
they
says
had
the symbol as
unseen service could do simple
fetching
tasks.
things, cleaning, mending, folding clothes, lighting fire, serving food, and pouring wine.
Yeah,
So with that, I am going to be like, well, that was weird, and I am going to leave the tavern, and I'm going to go to flying around trying to find you.
I feel I feel like I press my hand on my chest. I'm like, my child.
In a house with people who don't know you're there.
Yeah, I'm saying it in my head. Like,
I'm
Okay.
gonna, I'm gonna leave, and then I'm gonna fly around and see if I can find you.
he clutches his heart as you see a single tear fall from Sano's eyes as he mourns
exactly.
the passing of his child.
Exactly.
Of course, you're
Uh,
invisible, so I can't find you either. But
I know. Okay, so
What's
I'm
even worse, he's
thinking.
in a house, so it doesn't matter if you're flying or not. Are
Yeah,
you gonna see your roofs?
yeah.
yep.
Oh
I'm gonna
my
wait until this
god!
person's asleep. That's my best option.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah,
I don't stuck in
so
a predicament.
Oh, shall we just jump back to us until nighttime then?
yes.
Right, you can go to the window and try and attract Syra's attention.
To the window, to the wall.
But the thing is, the people that are in the house, how I don't think I don't want to be loud whatsoever.
Yeah,
That's
currently,
true.
Sano is between a rock and a hard place. Because he
Yeah.
might need backup, but he's in a place where he's not allowed to make noise right now.
See, this is why I got to get my rogue class up so I can get soul knife.
See, this is why some of y'all need to take or need a way to be able to communicate with each other, guys. Be able to send message. Oh wait, I forgot. I technically have an item that does that, where you could once per day use the message, even though I have message.
That's perfect. Yeah. So back to the others.
So with that, if you like to, Sarah, you are. I don't know if Lyric will allow it either, but if you guys want to allow it, you're more than welcome to spot us and tag along if you want to. Oh, I know this is funny as hell to me right now.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Oh,
And I
I'll
don't see
just
why not.
land next to them. Be like, so I lost Sano.
you, I'm sorry, you lost Sano?
Yeah,
We thought you followed him.
no, I lost him.
Okay, hold a second. Before we continue, because now this is causing me a slight concern of why you would lose them, even though you guys are helping each other. Run me by what's happened so far.
Right. So he filled me in on what was happening, and you're watching this guy eat, which was really weird to start off with.
Agreed.
So I figured that the best course of action would be the most direct course of action. So I went up to him and asked him why he changed his meal. He said because he wanted to try something new or something like that. And
Okay.
so then that was that. And by the time I turned around, Sano was gone. So then I decided to
So
come and try to find
you
you.
you asked a
Was the
man
man
who.
you asked also gone?
Yeah. I mean, they ate and then they left. I mean, you don't stay at a restaurant for hours and hours and hours, do you?
Give me a second here to just process this correctly. Um.
Well, I believe we did for most of this, most of
Well, no,
today.
but I just want to make sure I got this correct. Sano filled you on the information. You then proceeded to go and ask the suspect, why he was doing what he was doing. Uh, Out of curiosity, what did you technically ask him, and what did you technically say?
Said that there were people concerned that he changed what he was eating, and I
Hmm.
wanted to know why he changed it.
Okay, so you basically told him that he was being suspected.
No, I just said that there was people concerned about him.
Yeah, but
So you
basically,
told him that. So you told him that basically he was under threat or suspicion from others.
exactly. Basically, you just informed him that he is now being under watch.
He is a
No,
guy who has eaten the same meal every single day of his life, apparently, and all of a sudden he changed his what he wanted to eat. Didn't sound suspicious to me.
no,
Sounded like he
no.
wanted to try something new.
Yeah, no. Like I said, I understand it completely because even I see, like, even I agree with you. It seems very weird. But the thing is, what's causing me some concern, at least for my adopted son's sake, is you've informed the person that you guys were watching that he is being watched. I now, of course, like I said, this is still just out of what information you've gotten from me, but out of a normal person's life, I think that would put them on high alert, wouldn't it?
Either it might shock them into going.
You know,
It
just
might
make
shock
them
them
feel
into doing
uncomfortable because
something
somebody is watching them, sure.
reckless.
But I
Yeah.
don't think
So
that there's anything wrong with what they're doing. Getting tired of the same meal is nothing to be concerned about. I think the bartender is crazy and needs to mind his own business.
no,
And so
like I said,
I
I understand it completely.
put so yes, I did put a damper in what the bartender was doing because I didn't agree with it.
And like I said, that's it. Like I said, that's completely fine. The missions and how you solve them are depending on how on each person. No mission is ever solved the same way twice. The main thing is just out of curiosity of just the professionalism put into this situation, because whether this was a job or not, whether this was personal or not, this is still a job. There's still a certain professionalism to it. And from what I'm understanding, the professionalism was somewhat broken because you just informed the subject that he is now, you've informed the target that it is now a target.
You make it sound like I agreed to help him.
Well, you have to understand, it doesn't matter whether you helped or not, because the thing is, you just informed a random civilian that he's being watched, possibly being watched by his own people. That
Somebody
would
was
put
watching you.
that would
Wouldn't
put
you want to know?
anyone. Yes, but at the same time, it would put me on high alert, wouldn't it? It would cause me to wonder: is someone coming for my life? Do I need now to
Well,
protect
good,
myself?
because this guy
And
should be concerned if people are watching him.
yeah, but that also doesn't mean that. But that also informs that if, and this is a big if, because like I said, this is a job nonetheless. If he is the suspect and a target, our enemy has, or hit Sano's enemy
If he was up to
possible
something nefarious, this might have
has
shocked
just
him into doing something rash.
exactly, which
If
may
it's and if he
possibly,
is gonna do something rash, then Sano can confirm it. I guess then.
if he is,
Exactly. So Sano,
if
following
he
this line
isn't
of logic,
already
might
captured and
well
being
have followed
tortured.
him.
if he's not
You're
already has
welcome.
been,
I helped Sylvan, Sano, and you can't convince me otherwise. And she begins walking.
I'm gonna turn to Fee and go, Fee. As much as I would love to possibly find your family, these are your family, and find other friends for you, I am very concerned for my son now. I'm gonna have to ask you to understand, and we're going to put this on hold for a minute.
Fee,
Don't
let's
worry, we can take her to the meeting place with Avery by ourselves if you need if you need to go look for Sana.
I think we need to find something.
Possibly, I'm well of concern right now because he may be, from my understanding, a possibility of his occupation may have been, or sorry, his mission may have been tampered with, and he may be under serious, well, threat at this point. So, yes, out of concern for my son, yes, I'm going to go look for him. So, Atlas, I'll fill you on the information now. Go to those harpies. I'm gonna put you in charge of this right now because you're the next person Fee will trust at this. Because the other one right now is a bit busy. So this is now gonna fall on your shoulders because I cannot take this. Uh, go to those harpies. See if they're willing to take in Fee. If not, see if they're willing to help us find Fee's original family and inform us. But if they're willing to take her, then see if they're willing to take her now or when, so that we can, at least have her in safety. Because the last thing we want now is to bring her on these type of travels, and well, as from as well proof here, we're going to get into a lot of dangerous situations. I would rather not bring her into danger when we're not supposed to.
Hmm.
So right now, our current priority now is just to find a safe haven, because at this point, I don't want to bring children into a battlefield. It's bad for
So
business and bad in general. So, Atlas, I'm putting you in charge of this. Find those harpies. See if we can see if they're willing to take fee. If not, see if they're willing to help us search for her family. I need to go
I
find my
can't help
son.
but feel that at this point in the day, the sun is going down.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's like a little past afternoon, probably mid afternoon, if not hitting late evening or early evening. So the sun has gone down a decent amount. So that means these harpies should be making roost very soon. So that's why it should be a bit easier to find them at this hour. So, with that, like I said, hopefully Atlas and them are able to do that. I'm going to then start heading off and trying to look for Sano, and the best way I can do that, because I have the ability to, is I am going to cast. Where is it? Let me see.
So I think you can ask him where he is. Because you have off the field.
Did my headset die?
what did you say?
I asked if my headset died because everyone got quiet all of a sudden.
No, you're good.
Nope. Just waiting on whatever
I'm
happens
trying,
next.
yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
trying to find a certain thing. I don't remember. I'm trying to look through all my stuff. I remember I had a way to technically find my son. Just trying to remember if I had it.
I'm just waiting for that guy to go to sleep.
Where the hell is it? I thought I had it.
I totally forgot that I have Eyes of the Runekeeper, so like I can read every language.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Like the
Oh,
most
wow.
It's the most like basic thing every warlock should have.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were a warlock.
If my daddy didn't teach me magic, some strange guy in a book taught me magic. Yeah, me and End's parents are assholes.
Hey, I'm not an asshole.
You're our adopted.
Yeah, but
Well,
I'm still your
our
father.
second adopted father.
But I'm still your father.
Well, yeah, I'm just waiting until they fall asleep. So
Yeah, and like I said, I'll be technically looking to try to find you now. Just trying to remember if I actually did have a way to get to you real quickly.
Again, you could just send them a message because that's what he's on feet.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I still have to be within a certain distance from him. So if I remember correctly, I'm not within a certain distance from him currently.
Okay,
I'm pretty
so
far.
if I
So
might offer a suggestion, I have this bow here that, if I wish, can turn into a raven that will deliver a message to someone I recognize within a 50-mile radius. Would you like me to use that? You can follow it to wherever he is.
it was. No, you are perfectly fine. I just need to double check some things really quickly, and if I did technically grab it or not, because I see what I am trying to do. I just need to make sure I'm able to do it correctly.
good idea.
No, damn it. Next level is when I have it. Shit. Okay.
Okay, I'm just asking, like, is the raven gonna like fly into the house? That'll be funny. Not gonna lie.
I believe the Raven would take the straightest route
Just like
to.
dive bombs into the house.
Yeah, for real. Right through the window. Here's your message.
Hey kids,
We're looking for
here's
you.
your message.
Here's your message. We're reaching out to about your car extended car warranty.
We don't even have a car.
What the fuck's a car?
For real, Middle Ages be
I'm
like,
reaching out about your health insurance.
for real.
What the fuck's
This call is
insurance?
brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
Imagine, imagine.
Everyone, everyone looks at the screen. All our characters like, yeah, we said that.
You know, I get so many of those calls a day. I don't even have a vehicle, but I can't get a single one of them to sell me a warranty for my regular horse.
On my horse. Yes. I have to wait secretly.
I'm just waiting for the day Lyric actually is sponsored by someone in the middle of session. She takes a break to do an ad drop. Oh, that'd be amazing.
No, I don't
Anyway,
think I'll probably ever get a sponsor. I don't like signing corporate deals.
all right, guys, it is now time to
Yeah, it's true,
it's
but
now
like
time for you to roll your
even
220 for your free card of to find your free card. Talking about free card, if you guys sign up today using my code, you guys can get 10 free pulls from Raid Shadow Legends.
10 free polls.
sign up with Audible using my free code, and you can get 3 audiobooks absolutely free.
Every YouTuber ever.
Use code Lyric to get 10% off. Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Well, the code could be
Anyway,
catch these hands.
anyway, back to the main thing. So, no, you're actually okay though. Thank you though, but I don't think we need to use that yet. I will just be using the old-fashioned way, which is basically heading back to the inn first to go to basically see their first steps. And then let me double check some of my items I had.
Everyone's just at the tavern. And Sano's like, I'm fighting for my life. I feel like I'm about to kidnap this guy. I think that's the move right now.
Or the plan.
Yeah. I think that if no one comes to me at a certain time, I'm gonna have to do some shenanigans.
I'm coming, son. I'm coming.
Oh, it's nothing bad. I'm probably just gonna time out. And I have to knock out the lady. Like I'm not gonna kill her. I'm gonna knock her out. Like, go to sleep. He wakes up. Hi. Boom.
If you go to sleep, you have to you have to roll to not be discovered during the night.
Um,
Trust me,
what?
So you're waiting for them to
I,
go to sleep.
I'm waiting for them to go to sleep so I can grab. Like, I'm gonna wait like an hour until after they fall asleep though. I don't know if they're deep sleepers or they're easy sleepers, but I have a +11 to my stealth, so we in
Uh,
here.
let's do this. Because I'm pretty sure it's been a decent amount of time now. I'm pretty sure some people are replaced the other people who are in the inn. I'm gonna head back to the inn, head to the tavern keeper, and look at him and kind of I'm gonna look at him and cast a message to him so that hopefully he's not too spooked, or sorry, not too verbally spoken, but I want to cast a message and just say hello. This is a person that you've tasked with finding out about the people in town. Are any of the other suspects in the tavern currently?
Uh, Tavern Keep's gonna like jump like it startled him to hear a voice in his head. He's gonna look around.
I'm gonna, as you look around, I'm gonna use the message again saying, "Don't act suspicious. I'm trying to follow a lead right now. Just let me know if there's any of the others here."
He's gonna kind of like quickly scan the room without moving his head, and he's just gonna shake his head. No.
I'm gonna send a message or send a message again saying, "Let me know," or sorry, put a cup at the counter where your desk is at when you see someone who is of a target. That'll let me know who it is. I'll send you another message to ask me who it is when it's time. And with that, I'm just going to be kind of chilling. I'm gonna kind of look for an area where it's not too noticeable and just kind of like just sit and relax there and just wait for him to put a cup on the counter where his desk is, so I know that that one of the target is in the inn or the tavern.
Can I get a perception check?
Sure.
Glad I could help. Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking love Skeletor. I just kept hearing that, like the little bird fly away. Yeah.
I can't. I can't look at Skeletor anymore without hearing Lord Deathman. Nemesis.
Yeah, miss.
oh my god! And that one.
Ah, fuck. Well,
Oh.
never mind. Screw that plan.
Thank you, Dice. Thank you, Avery.
That's what I said. I hate Avery. When you said fix Avery, I thought you meant this one, cause.
You want to try
Like
the other
that.
dice spot?
I mean, I forgot. How do you roll that one?
Just dash roll.
Oh, dash roll.
Yeah. And if you don't specify if you don't specify,
20, and I think it was perception. You said.
yeah. Okay.
12's better than a 1.
12's not great, but
It's
it's
better than a
it's
1.
Better than a one.
it's enough. It's not
Nah, his
great,
height.
but it's enough.
He can't see because of his height.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I made my sight very, very obvious. I have it flat. It's a flat D20. I don't have nothing to it because I'm short as hell.
So there's someone around who seems to have been able to avoid the suspicion of the tavern keep, but they themselves are acting fairly suspicious.
Oh, how do they, like, what ethnicity are they currently, or race are they currently?
So this person is currently a human.
Uh,
Um,
any distinct features that would make them look off or slight, maybe like something upon them transforming that would give like a telltale sign of what or possibly what they might be.
Nothing like
What
that, but
you
this
want to know?
person is acting like they're being watched.
Okay, so they're acting suspicious already.
Yes, they are acting suspicious, but there's nothing obvious to show that like they're any sort of like shapeshifter or anything like that.
God, this is where I wish I had like N or foolproof or someone popped in right now. I could just send a message going, I need to tail this. Okay,
Wait, who else is in the tavern with you?
no one. It's just me right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I was trying to come back to find you, but since like, but I was pretty sure I was gonna just use another. I was gonna use another suspect. Sooner or later, they would have to meet up. And so I would sooner or later find you. But As of right now, I only know this one person. Okay, the person who's acting suspicious, are they trying to leave the tavern or are they just still sitting in the tavern right now?
A little bit of both. They're kind of staying still, but they look like they want to get out of there as soon as fucking possible.
Okay. Sure. Here it is. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna do this because I have the ability to do this because of my race. So I don't know if you would allow me to do this, but because it says technically it states as long as I take damage, I can use uh I can use my reaction to turn invisible, fade away. Can I just technically pinch myself and then just fade away?
Okay, yeah.
Hmm?
Good conversation.
Oh, I swear to God, I answered you. I laughed and said, "Oh, okay, yeah."
Okay, I was like, I just didn't hear shit. So I was like, good conversation. Thanks for that information. Okay, so good. Yeah, I just gotta pinch myself and use fade away. Just kind of like turn invisible, basically. Just like poof, bitch. And I'm going to tail the fucker if he leaves this in.
All right. So,
Question: is Atlas done for the night? Because I see his
Yes.
idol. Okay.
I was gonna say we could also just like we can just pick this up next week exactly right here. It's kind of a good way to end the
Well,
session in
technically
my opinion.
next week we're just gonna be taking a OVA to just party with foolproof. I don't
Yeah,
know if
but we can still progress from
it
we
doesn't.
pick it up from there and then we have a party
Uh,
after.
group and DM call. I'm down either way.
I don't know. Unless you guys want to finish this quick interaction. It's up to
I
you.
should probably. I'd like on some level to finish dropping Fee off with the harpies,
Okay.
but I think we might need Atlas for that.
Okay, I
actually,
just saw that.
actually, I feel like that should be something that Foolproof should be included in, because throughout the entire time he's been in this campaign, a whole bunch of his motivation to do things is
Yeah,
because of
just to
Fee.
protect Fee. That's why I was setting that up. So I was like,
Yeah, yeah. We can let Foolproof do all that.
and honestly, I can retcon that and asking Foolproof or Alice to go and just say that we'll all head back then, because then I could retcon that then at least if the group is okay with that.
Retcon what?
Me saying for Atlas to take over, and then instead of just saying let's all head back to the inn and search for Sano.
Instead of telling Atlas to do it by himself,
Yeah,
right? Essentially.
instead of saying Atlas to continue on with that mission.
Well,
Hmm.
we can
And then I
discuss
tell,
that part
and
next week.
then
We'll save the Fee stuff for next week.
yeah, like I said,
What
Yes.
do
well, like I said, just to make sure that we understand that they're back with us, I'll just say like, I didn't tell Atlas to go on. I'll tell him to say I guess I'll say I told Atlas to wait and to go just take the group to go grab some more supplies to search for preserved vegetables or something or more preserved food.
figure out from the barkeep how to pickle things?
Well,
By
technically, we need first aid too, like natural first aid stuff. So I guess I guess we could have Alice and them all looking for medical supplies.
and you
You mean
guys
medicinal herbs, bandages, that
Yeah,
sort of thing?
bandages, small herbs, natural
Oh,
remedies,
oh, wood to use for splints.
antidotes.
also keep in mind you guys are losing your only cleric, and no one asked,
Exactly.
the barkeep to buy any vinegar.
Why do we need vinegar?
For
Vinegar is the
pickling
better.
things.
Well, technically, vinegar is the ideal thing to use for pickling most stuff, but you don't have to use vinegar.
You can use alcohol for it.
Yeah,
Well,
but you can't
I
use
mean,
alcohol on things you're feeding to children.
I
well,
mean,
that's debatable.
Yeah, that's
You
debatable.
shouldn't.
That's debatable.
In some countries, kids be drinking at the age of like 6.
Russia.
Russia.
I think in Italy.
Hey,
But it depends really on how the laws. Like we
all I
have to
gotta
also.
say is, at a
But
very
and
young age of being Asian, I was introduced to alcohol really, really early. To alcohol and tobacco. So it's like but I just gotta say, depending on your race or culture and race, you are introduced to things really early on in life.
well, yeah, if we're ending session, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, like I
Let
said,
me know.
This is as good a time as any to leave if we want to finish off with full proofs goodbye with the next week.
we'll give them